everybody. Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Monday, July 3rd, 2017 edition. As always, I'm your host, Northernlion. Joining us, team co-host Rock Lee Smile.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be back. Long time no see. Hope you're all doing well. What's up?
And Robert, soon to be joining us.
Yeah, he's not home yet. He went off on an adventure. He'll tell us a story later.
He went to the DMV.
Yeah.
And then he tweeted, hey, home soon, 48 minutes ago. Now probably like 60 minutes ago. He said, I'm going to get some Wendays. And I was like, if you're in New York and you say home soon, you should be home in like 45 seconds.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, but he lives like a little bit away from things, so he's got to go around the block a couple times.
Is he one of those guys? Oh, I live in New York City, but actually he lives in like New Jersey, across the BQE.
I mean, yeah, but no. New Jersey's pretty close. It's like part of the city. Don't you think? You don't think so?
How can it be part of the city if it's not even part of the dang state?
I don't know.
That's
it's
like
weird there.
Kansas City, Missouri sort of situation that I don't accept or expect, to be honest with you. But we're going to play Passpartout, and then we're going to play RedOut. Sinvicta's going to join us for that section. Then we're going to play Quiplash, and we're going to have lots of people joining us for that section, hopefully. Josh is not here. Ironically, he's driving back from New York City. Weirdly enough. I
was just in New York City myself, and it made me sick for a whole week. So
you know what?
I hope that doesn't happen to them.
I was close to New York City, but I wasn't there. So I'm hopeful. I got a little throat congestion, you might be able to tell, but it's not too bad. So
I'm like 90% back. I'm just over the coughing phase, which is the least bad part of the whole thing. Now I'm just sort of froggy-throated, but I'm okay.
I understand. I get like this throat mucus.
Yeah.
I think it's from like talking a lot. So I get like this throat mucus, and then it doesn't want to go away. There's like one spot that's just like a mucus generator. It's got to get iced out somehow.
Does it go up in your sinuses, or it just kind of hangs in your throat?
Just hangs out like just above my Adam's apple. And then I go like, and then I sound great. And then like 2 seconds later, it comes back. So.
Oh, I know all about that.
All right, Nick, I got anecdotes like.
I'm sure you've got thousands. I can't wait to hear them. What do you want to draw?
That's the thing. Let's get something from chat first.
How about Bart Simpson?
Dude, okay. Easiest money of all time. Let's draw Bart Simpson.
That just seemed like a good one to me.
Okay.
Everybody loves Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson. He's wearing an orange shirt, so the background is going to be like Simpsons sky blue. That color right there.
Is that orange? That looks like burnt auburn red orange to me.
Come on. Bart Simpson's shirt is orange, man.
It's like equally red as orange. I can't.
I disagree.
Ugh, whatever. Eat pant.
Yes, exactly. Eat pants. So the first thing that I wanted to bring up. Oh, right. You're never supposed to use the spray paint tool. The first thing I wanted to bring up is an anecdote that I also talked about on Twitter.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw, but an airline that shall not be named, but rhymes with Schmer Manada, lost my luggage.
That's ass.
And my luggage had my toothbrush in it. So I got home. It was late. My flight had also been delayed for quite a long time. So it was like pretty late when I got home. And I used my wife's toothbrush.
Right. And she's not there to stop you.
She's not there to stop me, for one. Not that she could, because let's be honest. We all know who wears the pants in our house.
Yes,
It's
we do.
me. I'm a good old-fashioned... I'm bringing home the bacon, and, you know, this isn't... I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the point is, I thought it was okay, because she's also out of town. I want this to be clear. She's also out of town, so she wasn't even there to, like, use the toothbrush after I used it. I was like, I'm just going to use it tonight, then I'll get her another one tomorrow. So many people have told me that's not okay. Have told me that's completely unacceptable that I used her toothbrush when I'm the only person that's gonna be impacted by any possible sharing of germs.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see what the problem is. I'm totally on your side on this one.
I'm waiting to see who's gonna be the dissenter in this situation. I feel like someone on Twitter said it, and I agree with them. Dan is the kind of guy who would never use his wife's toothbrush.
But why?
I want to know. Kate also acted like it was a violation of her, like, constitutional rights.
I don't want to be vulgar, but like everyone that's couple, they share more than that kind of bacteria. So it seems trivial to me at that point.
That's 100% my perspective as well.
It doesn't even seem like a debate. It's just like, that's just the world you live in, and that's okay. If it's a personal thing, I guess.
In the Twitter poll, you didn't say you were getting her another one right away. Well, I mean, first off, 140 characters. But secondly, I did sort of think it was implied a little bit, but I can understand being confused about that.
We got 140 characters in Twitch chat right now.
Jeez, you're telling me. We got at least 2 of them in this call right now. But she was actually she was very displeased. Even though, well, not very displeased. It wasn't like she's actually genuinely angry, but she was like, that's not cool that you just use my toothbrush. And I'm like, I don't get it. It's like, you think the germs are gonna travel back in time and infect you?
So she'd rather you inconvenience yourself and go out to a pharmacy or something and buy another one just then, in the middle of the night after all the travel.
I will also point out, I don't know, she could be watching the show in the Maple Leaf Lounge right now.
Right.
But I was like, hey, they lost my suitcase. And she's like, oh, that sucks. By the way, here's a picture of the 5-star meal I'm eating right now.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I was all I was hopped up on airplane pizza. She's tweeting me like, oh, here's the braised lamb shoulder. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel bad at all about using a toothbrush. I think it's my constitutional right, all things considered.
Yeah, I, again, don't see a problem with it myself.
And everyone is going, she's not here to defend herself, so I don't want to go in too deep, but everyone's going, well, you had some extra toothbrushes, so what, why didn't you ask? The thing is, I did ask. I'll show you the screen logs, Joe Scarborough style, okay? My parents watched a lot of CNN while I was over there. I asked at 10:02 p.m. I said, is it okay if I use your toothbrush? No response by 10:15. At 10:18, she sends back, oh, did you use it? Yeah, I'd used it by then. That was 16 minutes ago. And she said we had an extra one just sitting there in the medicine cabinet. That would have been good info to have.
Well, I mean, you should be aware of your inventory is the other thing. But it's also not that big of a deal.
No response is not a yes, whatever. If we've got a spare toothbrush, that means she can have the toothbrush when she comes back.
She just earned herself a new toothbrush by simply granting you permission.
Exactly.
Easy.
Correct. You only waited 16 minutes. This is the ultimate act of victim blaming. I would traveled all day, was tired as hell. The airline lost my suitcase, and everyone's going, well, you should have just stayed up for 2 hours until she replied. You don't understand, Chad. You don't understand. Why didn't you use the spare toothbrush? Because I didn't know we had a spare toothbrush. I'm the man of the house. I'm out here making bad Kerbal Space Program videos. She's the one buying the extra toothbrush because she, keeps the house stocked so that we don't die if an earthquake happens. I'm just here playing video games, pretending it's real work.
I'm sure you have other anecdotes. That one doesn't seem all that serious to me, really, in the scheme of things. Maybe to chat it does.
Check this out. Anecdote number 2.
Yeah.
Got on my... Oh, I messed up my trip. Got on my flight to come home. First off, I got weather delayed for an hour and a half. So then when I went to the second flight, it was super close. I actually thought I was going to miss it. So I sprinted across the whole airport to make the flight.
Right.
Then I get on board and they're like, hey, immediately as soon as I get on board, they're like, we're going to delay this flight for 25 minutes so people can make their connections. I'm like, okay, I'm not super mad about it. I'd rather everybody be able to make their connections, but at the same time, I did sprint across the airport, so you should
How do they
off.
give you recompense for that?
They don't.
They can't give you your sprint back.
The thing about modern airlines is that as soon as you ever complain about anything, it's just, well, sir, we don't control the weather. You should have thought about that before you booked on a day that could possibly have a thunderstorm 3 cities away. You clearly own Doppler radar. I gotta redo this part of Bart Simpson. That's just horrible. He does have a long neck. Anyway, Then I get on, and I'm in the middle. It was like 2 by 3 by 2. And I'm in the middle in an aisle seat. There's a seat with nobody else between it, or nobody else in it between me and the next dude. So we got like this kind of like North Korea, South Korea DMZ situation going on. Who's gonna use this middle seat, right? And I thought the answer. Well, I thought the answer was that we would share it. He put his bag under the seat that was empty.
Oh, so that's kind of passive-aggressively claiming it, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was like, this dude, he got the leg room. That means I should get the arm room. But then he started like, he ordered like his meal, and he started putting like his tray table and stuff on the seat. Like, and then putting his tray table up. So he was literally at this point taking up 2 seats.
That's not cool.
I also thought it was not cool. So what I did, what is wrong with this drawing? Look, I'm telling an anecdote right now. I waited until he went to the bathroom, and then I put my armrest up and undid my seatbelt and just sat like 80% overlapping the middle seat and my own seat.
Is that a tactical manspreading?
Here's what I did. I said, well, if I'm only going to have 1 seat and he's going to have 2, I'm going to take 1.8 seats and sit basically right next to him, and then I'm going to have this whole extra seat on my right side that I'm just going to like spread my right leg into.
Right.
And it was fantastic. When he came back, he was kind of like, he didn't say anything. He'd already taken the first step of, he'd fired the first shot is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. I don't know that he knew he fired the first shot, though.
Oh, as soon as you put your bag under the middle seat, you're making a claim that's like, you're not going to fuck with me, right? Fucking bitch. You know what? I fucked with you ever so slightly. Those are my 2 anecdotes.
I have one from Lynn, actually.
Oh, really?
Because she actually just flew home.
Right,
internationally, of course, and she had a story where there was a lady with all 3 seats to herself. Yeah. She was apparently sleeping across them. Have you ever heard of this?
Absolutely. I think that's totally fine, though.
Really?
Well, like,
I find that shocking.
But what are you supposed to do? Like, maintain the facade of being as uncomfortable as the rest of the passengers just to make them feel better?
Something like that, yeah.
Dude, if you get the full row, you lay down.
I was thinking when they came to do like the pass you by and see if the seatbelts are all set up and everything, like you would be in a problem then if you're laying down, wouldn't you?
No, they just say, hey, put your seatbelt on like over the blanket so we can see it, and then
you're laying down. You can't put a seatbelt on.
You can put a seatbelt on when you lay down.
How?
You just lay down and then you put it like over your hips. Look, I'm not saying it's the ideal way.
I don't think I understand the physics of that. You're laying horizontally across 3 seats. It doesn't go vertically around you.
Look, you might need a spotter. This is what I'm trying to say. God.
Laughing is not making this Bart picture any easier.
Dude, I'm feeling you on that one. But I gotta say, like, I'm on that lady's side. I mean, I feel like everybody gets a couple of times they win the lottery, and the whole plane is full except for, like, the seat next to them. Right. So as far as I'm concerned, you should own it if you got it. Like,
huh. But, I don't know, I'm a little surprised. I thought you'd want her to sit up.
But just to have solidarity with the rest of
Yeah, it's just the way it goes.
Nah, as far as I'm concerned, she won the coach lottery. So
life is a fuck and all that, right? Like, that's what you get.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, hey, Robert.
How's it going?
How's your Wendy's?
It's going all right.
Oh, it was fantastic.
What'd you get?
I had the spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, dude, I had one of those yesterday.
It's the classic Wendy's sandwich.
There's no doubt about it.
That's the one, if you're going to Wendy's, that's the one to get. You get the spicy chicken sandwich.
One thing I know about Rob is that he just came from the DMV, and he's going to have hundreds of anecdotes as well.
Oh, it was hell. It was hell. It was like the worst thing.
What were you doing at the DMV?
Well, so you may know that I'm going to Florida soon.
Oh, yeah.
The other country known as Florida, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. And I need an ID because my passport is expiring.
Passpartout.
Yeah, my Passpartout is expiring. So I went to get that, and I met a nice gentleman. I believe his name was Sandeep. I'm not sure, but he was a computer learning engineer, is what he said.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I thought
that's
you were
pretty
gonna say
cool.
he was a computer.
He was a computer person. Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, after the shit we saw at Ripley's Believe It or Not, I'll believe anything these days. That fucking music generation engine, fucking incredible.
Cheeto
Or
Land.
not is the other thing though.
Yeah.
They do give you two options.
We were talking about futurism and the rise of automation and the emergence of a potential need for a universal basic income.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really fulfilling day at the DMV.
It was nice actually talking to him because otherwise it would have been horribly boring. And
So
and
do you
some
just
might
like go to the DMV and go like, give me a driver's license, but make sure on it says that I can't drive?
well, no. So there's a type of, it's just called like a
It's a state ID.
non-driver's ID. Yeah, which is the what you call it, just a state ID basically.
Okay. Nick, I scrapped this drawing, by the way. Well, I mean, by scrapped, I mean, like, I'm going to sell it, but, like, it's pretty terrible.
Mine's all right.
So I sold it for 10 more weeks of life, and then I'm ready to draw some more. Robert, are you ready as well?
I'm loading up Steam right now,
Okay.
and it will be ready to launch in a momento, my friend.
I'm not saying you have to finish your Bart Simpson right away, Nick, but we can
No, I'm pretty good.
at least petition a second drawing here.
Dude, we did the no LSS on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it was me, Bear, and Sinvicta.
Yes.
They were finishing drawings in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's
oh,
not
that's
fair.
bullshit.
It was
I
insane.
did, but then did you see Sinvicta's drawings? Like, can I
Yeah,
get a link
actually.
in chat? They were all no offense meant, but like when I was looking at the drawings, I was like, finally, someone who draws as badly as I do. Except his Kirby out of nowhere.
Yeah, his Kirby was nuts.
Yeah,
It was
It was
actually
so
like
good.
an 11 out of 10.
and he
it
did
was
that in like
incredible.
10 minutes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Why
no,
was
it
his Kirby so much better than everything else?
I don't know. That was like the longest thing that we had, I think, was the Kirby. So maybe that was part of it. I don't
Draw.
know, dude.
Wait, are you telling me to draw a link, or do you want a link to the Kirby drawing?
I think they want a link.
Draw a link to
I
the
think
Kirby
they want
drawing.
a links. I think is
Draw
what they
a
would-
link.
What do you mean he traced it?
Yeah, what does that mean?
You can't trace on Passpartout.
How did he trace it?
He had a
I'm not
light
gonna draw-
box?
I'm not gonna draw Dio, okay? I don't know what that is. You're not talking about Ronnie James Dio. You're talking about Dio
D10.
from whatever show that he's on. Was it Yu-Gi-Oh or Naruto? I don't know.
Dio was on Naruto?
Look,
That's
dude,
pretty cool. Ronnie James
on.
Dio was under
That's
it.
really odd.
you know,
Did
you
you-
go, it's me, Dio. Maybe it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo
okay? I don't
Yeah,
Bizarre.
know.
there you go. Did you meet Ronnie James Dio in Japan?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, hey, Ronnie James Dio. I died 11 years
Big
ago.
fan.
How's it going? Yeah. Please
He's all
start singing Holy Diver on the show again, like you used to.
You can see
So-
it's striped, but you know he's clean.
Draw Danny DeVito, but Nick's already done Danny DeVito.
That's
So
one of my
Nick's-
crowning achievements. There's an emote of it.
there's
Yeah,
a good Danny
yeah.
DeVito.
It's a quality Danny DeVito.
I'm not gonna. Loot Hoarder requires too much work. Oh, dude. Okay. Is it conceivable to draw Potion Seller,
I don't know.
Not really, but we
or is
could
that
do it.
way too much detail?
I mean, we could do it.
I'm
I think
willing
we
to give
should-
anything a try if you think so, yeah.
Let's try Potion Seller.
All right. I will try my best. I will do my best potion seller. Holy
What?
shit! $6,000 for my Kirby.
What? Oh, my
jeez.
god. I thought you just got bits for $6,000.
Yeah.
that would be amazing. Well, you know,
All right.
my highest bids is actually Sergeant Skeletor, which was 100,000, which was $1,000.
$100,000.
Well, I mean, it's 100,000 bits.
Right.
It's $1,000.
You got $100,000 in bits?
I can't.
I can't follow
wish.
this.
All right. So I don't know which one. I never remember which one's Potion Seller and which one's Traveler. But I'm just gonna draw the one with the. It looks like an hourglass. His skull is like an hourglass.
That's the one I'm doing.
Okay, I'm glad to hear
Oh,
that.
all right. I guess I'll
man.
stop drawing Bart then. Okay, take your snapshots now.
I mean, you could keep
Bart Simpson on a cloudy day. There he is.
Simpson. Bart Simpson.
Okay, grab this.
So,
Should have probably
how's
finished the
China?
clouds.
I went back to see my family.
Yeah, in China.
Who were not in China. Rob, I don't know if you know this. I'm not Chinese.
What?
I know how to say hello in Chinese, and I think that has given you, for some reason, the impression that I'm from China, which is not the case.
That is all it takes, isn't it? Like, if you can say hello in Chinese, you are now. Didn't that they just changed that law? The citizen.
Well, that's what it used to be like.
You drawing
I
this
see.
broccoli man? He looks like broccoli?
He's kind of got a broccoli thing going on, yeah. I know.
Now I'm drawing Broccoli Man. At first I was like, what are you talking about, Broccoli Man? And now I'm like, oh,
It looks kind of like an atomic warhead went off, but it's his hair.
Oh, yeah. This is absolutely, he's got a mushroom cloud head. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll draw that then. I got 21, 28 euros for my Bart.
Seems pretty good.
I'm on phase 2 now. Here we go.
I'm on Blaze 2. We're gonna get fucking blazed today, boys.
So, thanks for asking, Rob, by the way. It was a good time, but mostly I lived as like, a 50-something for like a week. So
Oh, that's fun.
it was a lot of like
Lot of
watching TV,
I love that. I do that all the time.
a lot of like waking up at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Sometimes that's all right. Not always, though.
It wasn't that bad. It was completely acceptable is the way I would describe it.
Mm.
But
Drawing push and seller from memory, by the way. But yes, go on.
I
Of
was
course you
also
are.
like, I do want to get home and start like playing video games again because all
Yeah.
I had was my crappy laptop. So if you want to hear like the most Northernlion story of all time, my laptop is actually not good enough to play anything. Basically, Minesweeper maybe like a Windows chess. Right?
Solitaire.
Probably
Well, you
could have
gotta
played
pay for that
Solitaire.
now.
Oh, yeah,
So-
there's a subscription service for that now.
If you
What
wanna
I-
play that on Windows 10.
What I did instead was made like a really bad game in Unity and
Oh,
then
that's cool.
played that
Oh,
for like
Oh.
a lot of my time.
that's
So you
different.
literally made your own entertainment to play?
Yeah, and in a way that's like it sounds way more admirable than it is. But
Did you make
It's like-
Solitaire?
no, I made you ever play one of those games as a kid where like you're a car and then there's 3 lanes and you just go left and right? And
Okay.
then like
Yeah.
other cars show up in the lanes and you just move
Like pole
left and right to
position.
avoid them. But like a lot worse. I made worse pole position basically.
Are you gonna put it up on Itch.io?
I might put it up for free on Itch.io.
You
Release the
should.
source code.
Yeah.
I will never release the source code. It's far too valuable.
Right. Yeah.
But it works and it has like high scores.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is kinda
cool.
cool.
You
And
could
it has,
use
like,
that
a
little
UI.
nugget in like other games, right?
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
Nice.
Object-oriented programming 101.
Hey, that's what that guy was talking to me about.
He was talking to you about object-oriented programming?
Yeah, he told me about the 3 different types of object, structural, and I don't remember what the third one is, but
I have
Please tell me
no
about
idea what that means, but
Well,
I'm tempted to trust him.
well, he was what he did, right, for a living, apparently now.
Said he was a robot.
He was.
He
Well, he
did
is a
say he
robot,
was
man.
a computer.
Well, okay, so he basically what he does is he makes those like marketing algorithms that like judge what product you want based on the things that you're talking about on social media.
Or in my emails.
So he's a spam bot creator.
But I guess so, yeah. But like more for like stuff like
I think you met a spam bot creator.
I think you muted yourself also.
Yeah, I was also concerned about that.
I think he's still gone. All right, Rip Rob.
All right. Well, thank you as usual to Rob for joining us there. You can find his channel at twitch.tv/AlpacaPatrol.
I wanted to hear more about the spam bot creator. That's really
Dude, I
unfortunate.
think He is a spam bot. He
Yeah.
doesn't make spam bots. He's Sandeep, the spam bot. First,
Spandeep.
Robert said he was a robot. All of a sudden, he's offline. Like, surprise, surprise. Dude, I think this might be in the running for my best drawing ever.
Nice. I'm just getting to the facial features now. I got the hair and the structure of the jawline.
Yeah, it's exactly what took me this long to figure out as well.
That left eyebrow is very parallelogram, kind of. It's like structurally very angled. Although you might have a different reference than me.
I would almost guarantee we're on the same picture.
Okay.
I went to the first one that I could find, and then that loaded a funny junk page, so I closed it, and then I took this one. And then you gotta, it's gonna be like... Oh, dude, this is totally gonna work.
So, funny story about computers, because you also had gone through a very similar issue with buying a computer that was supposed to be free.
Right, yeah.
After I built Lynn's computer here, the intent was to send it to Ireland, either home with her on the plane or to ship it. And then we found out the customs was going to be like half the price of the actual computer.
Right, yes.
So then I realized that was a really bad plan. And now I still have Lynn's computer.
Yeah, I mean, I understand they gotta get theirs, but it is annoying.
Is there like a way to get around that?
Yeah, you buy your computer in the country in which you
Yeah,
reside.
see, you couldn't do that either because Ireland doesn't have computer parts in it.
Ireland doesn't have computer parts?
Not really, not like gaming PC stuff. That was my experience anyway. We looked a bit. There were no good options. So that's why we went with what we did. And that was also wrong. So I learned a valuable lesson.
No. I mean, she's got it now, though, right?
No, it's still sitting in my living room.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's very expensive to send, so I'm sitting on that for a bit.
So you just got, like, a computer there.
I mean, for now, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I mostly feel bad for Ireland, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
The fact that they have no computer parts. Where does Jacksepticeye get his
I don't know.
computer
I wish
parts
I could have
from?
asked him, actually. Does anybody know Jack? Can you hook me up?
Get it?
That was a great joke I made. I didn't even realize it.
Jack. You see?
Yeah. Does anybody know Jack? I miss Rob. Made a really bad eye shape. You get him shipped from Amazon Germany? Is that how you do it? The hell?
Amazon Germany.
I didn't even know such a thing existed.
You should have to call it like the Teutoburg Forest. You can't use Amazon anymore. You're not even on the right continent, not the right freaking hemisphere. These lips are too pink.
Ah, never.
What? No, this is like not good pink. You know
Wrong
what I
kind of
mean.
lips pink.
When I say not good pink, I basically mean like maybe accidentally racist pink.
Oh.
But I don't know what other kind of. There's no lip color.
Yeah, there's just that light pink and that's it. Just give him
Like-
weird jaundiced flesh tone.
Give him like brown lips, but that's almost worse. Bigger forehead, please. Meaning, let's have a big forehead. This is tough.
Well, we knew it was going to be a challenge when we took it on. And that's okay.
Let's go, Tank. Give him. Go. Boop. 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 Like that. And then we can fix that later. He looks like Jinx.
Okay.
No, you know what he looks like? You ever seen the picture of the guy who got, I think he died, so this is like
Oh,
I mean,
great.
classic NLSS
Yeah.
now. But he got all this plastic surgery. And
At least
he made
we can't
himself,
kill him afterward.
He
made
looked
himself
like
what?
a Grand Theft Auto 3 player model, or
Oh.
NPC model. We've accidentally turned this guy into that picture.
That's pretty weird.
It's the cheekbones combined with the accidental Botox here. Why is everyone knows his name? They're like Bogdanoff. How do you know
Yeah,
this
of
guy's
course.
name?
Everybody knows that.
This is Bob Ross. This used to be a good drawing. It's
You just got to make that one brush stroke, and then you get the saved.
yeah. Okay. So how are we gonna save this with a single brush stroke? Something
Yeah,
like that.
dude.
Hey, you're back.
Oh!
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Where'd you go?
Don't worry. I just had the call of my people called, and I called them back, and they called me.
Are your
So-
people Spectrum?
Yeah, pretty much. No, it wasn't internet. My power blew out.
Oh
Shit.
wow! Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hot day, so. Classic life. Classic life.
Are you drawing Bogdanoff?
I will momentarily.
Fuck yeah! This is headed to be racist like in 5 seconds. How do you get around that?
How do you get aroused? Really? It's the real question.
What did I do to this poor guy's ear?
You gave him big old lips. I
Yeah,
gotta
dude, don't knock it till you do it. Is all I'm saying.
say. I was close.
The lips are the trickiest part of this whole shebang.
They really are bright red though in the picture.
That's the thing.
Tell Nick he is high as hell and they have computers in Ireland. What did I miss?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant gaming PC equipment.
Yeah,
Nick
they don't have
tried
any of that.
to become a smuggler, basically.
Not really.
Ooh, like Lando
Well-
Calrissian.
Like he was a prospective smuggler.
I wanted Lynn to take the PC back home with her on the plane, but it didn't fit. It was too big.
I see.
She was gonna carry on a PC, like a desktop computer.
That's what we were hoping.
Oh, you guys almost became an anecdote.
Yeah.
I'm over here just trying to get I got like a change of clothes and a toothbrush in my carry-on. Someone's trying to put a whole gaming PC up there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not trying to put a whole Cornish game hen in there.
That would be smaller, Rob.
Yeah, they're
That
pretty
would be
small,
substantially
actually.
smaller, but it might stink a little bit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd also probably be illegal if you were going international.
You're probably
Yeah,
right.
they hate meat.
Yeah.
They
Well,
hate
unless
meat.
you bought it at the duty-free Cornish game hen outlet, which
Available at any
Yeah.
airport in the modern era.
I don't think any hen's gonna be duty free.
Hmm.
There's a little duty with them.
They do chicken poop quite often.
what is this? I don't know. Is this all right?
So what did I miss while I was gone?
Well, Nick said that Ireland is still in the Stone Age, and then
Right.
Chad said, "Well," and then Nick said, and then that's pretty much
Oh, so I missed.
yeah, classic NLSS misunderstanding.
Did you guys yell at each other over it?
No,
Not yet. We're working up to that in segment
Okay.
2.
We haven't
Gotcha.
quite gotten because the thing is, Nick agreed with me about the whole toothbrush thing, so there was nothing to yell about.
It was like an
What's the-
obvious I agree too. It wasn't like I had to think about it.
Exactly. So the toothbrush thing is that I had my toothbrush in my luggage, and the airline lost my luggage. So I didn't have a toothbrush, so I used Kate's toothbrush because she's out of town. And then
Okay.
some people, including Kate, are like, that's you've broken the terms of engagement. That's like absurdly not acceptable.
Well, you didn't ask her first?
Okay, so now see, here's where we
All
get into
right.
a little bit of this. I asked her, however, she did not respond before I got too tired to wait. So
Right.
So I just used it. Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys, you got your tongues in each other's
Yes,
mouths
okay,
all
we
the
all
time. That's-
understand the subtext.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. What's the big difference here? I mean, I guess you're not when you're making out, you're not exactly cleaning the broccoli from in between each other's teeth, but
Yeah, but
Yeah, unless
we
you're
also
into
have
that.
another toothbrush here that she can just use when she comes back.
yeah. I mean, there is also, I guess, the argument that like
Braid stick.
toothbrushes aren't exactly very expensive. I mean, you could have just
Yeah, but also there's the argument of I just spent like 8 hours traveling.
right. Yeah,
I didn't want to go to the grocery store, buy a toothbrush,
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I was a sleepy boy.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You guys.
You made Rob a
shared
believer.
something. Yeah.
Okay. Ask Rob about the lady laying down on the seats. So Nick
Ooh.
said that when Lynn flew back, there was a woman who had the row to herself, and she just laid down and slept. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh well, did she actually have the whole row to herself, or did
Yes.
There was nobody else there, as far as we could tell.
Yeah,
We didn't know if she bought all
the.
the seats or what, but she seemed to have them for whatever reason.
I mean, yeah, I don't see a huge problem with that, honestly.
This is the
Yeah.
the
This is
NOSS
shit.
in which we have like the least divisive situations. ever.
No, I fucking hate it, and she's a piece of shit.
I don't. People in chat, some of them at least, are going. Well, you could have just gone a whole day without brushing your teeth. You guys are actually gross.
Why, though?
It's been like 12 hours since I brushed my teeth. You're gonna be like, rather than use my wife's toothbrush, I'll just wait. Go to bed without brushing my teeth. Wake up, don't brush my teeth. Go to the grocery store, buy a toothbrush, drive back, brush my teeth. That's more disgusting.
Can I take a moment to say, put a little makeup? But sorry,
Okay,
go on.
I see,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, no, but anyway, yes, continue.
Use
With
your
your tirade.
finger.
Yeah, but
I've done it.
cares,
It's not.
though?
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but also like it's your wife. You have you've put
Okay,
your seminal fluid into her vagina. Like
You know, I wasn't gonna say it.
Just
Robert,
saying,
that's
you know?
gross.
This already happened. Like, what's so bad about you kiss? You already kiss?
Yo, some people are going. I haven't brushed my teeth in like 4 days. Yo, no. Brush them.
I
Is
brushed
the
my
thing.
teeth this morning.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the whole idea right
see,
there.
I'm not going to applaud you for that. That's no.
Yeah, no. That's fair.
I'm not going to go way to go, Rob. These guys do not like this potion seller drawing.
I don't like my potion seller drawing, honestly.
I think mine's
Take
about
it
as
from
good as it needs
someone.
to be.
Yeah, mine's done.
Oh, okay. I'll
Take
finish
it
mine
from
as quickly as
someone
possible.
who used to go to Friday Night Magic all the time. It's probably worse than you think it is. Just go take 2 minutes right now and go brush them.
Yeah, you can't smell it as bad.
Just go brush them. What's the harm done there?
You've created a
Go ahead.
homeostatic environment where you've gone nose blind, as they say in the Febreze commercials. I haven't brushed my teeth in 4 months. I went to the dentist and he said they were perfect. Oh, well,
You
everyone,
win.
nobody has to use toothpaste anymore.
Wait, what I miss?
This is one guy hasn't brushed his teeth in a year, and the dentist said that his teeth are perfect. Turns out the whole toothpaste and floss industry is a lie. So
Well, the floss industry is a lie.
No, that's not
We got the
true.
wrong person on for this one.
it's not true. The articles, the absence of proof is not a proof of the negation.
Oh, okay. That's all it was an absence of proof.
I believe it was just an absence of proof.
Well, if that is the case, then yes, that's a logical fallacy. If that wasn't the case, however, if that wasn't the case,
Please buy this painting. Good enough. I'll take it.
How do you feel
Okay.
about hard seltzer? I just found out that's a thing that exists.
Hard seltzer?
Yeah.
the fuck does that mean? Like a
Alcoholic
carbonated,
seltzer.
This is like carbonated alcohol.
I
isn't it?
don't understand alcoholic seltzer.
Yeah, me either. But it exists, and I saw it at a store.
You guys want to draw Pikachu?
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Potion
All right,
seller's
fine.
up for sale.
Minimalist potion seller, then.
Let's do it. I'm not going to draw Matt Sundin.
There we go.
That's out of control.
Potion eggplant.
I am slightly ignorant because I was going to say alcoholic seltzer makes no sense to me because when I think of seltzer, what I think of is that it's 0 calorie. And as soon as you put alcohol into it, it now has calories. But that's not necessarily the defining characteristic.
Yeah, and liquor doesn't exactly have a high concentration.
Liquor actually RedOut does, and it's terrible for you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good to know. I don't drink liquor, so I feel good
But
about
well, no, like
The seltzer in
alcohol.
question also had flavoring. It was like, fruit flavors as well. But they said it was mostly just it tasted like sparkling water, and it had alcohol, 5%. I think it was called White Claw.
Nice.
It had a picture of a wave with 3 edges to it.
sure.
That's edgy as fuck, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's go, Pikachu. I choose you.
I poos who. Blah, blah. We're drawing Pikachu now, if you can
Yes.
tell by the outline.
You know,
How
Pikachu
was,
looks like a dick and balls before you add any of his features.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I think
So-
everything really looks like a dick and balls. before
Yeah,
you
I
add
know.
any features.
Well, it's like what it was, right?
Right, yeah. it started
Everything
in the
is a
balls.
dick and balls before.
Yeah,
Oh,
wake up,
what?
sheeple.
Well,
you
I
all came
was,
out of a nutsack.
Everybody knows that, Robert.
Well,
Or you're
We just
still in the
forget from
process.
time to time. Because anytime I see the Dalai Lama,
mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, inner peace, and let's all be nice to each other." I'm like, "Whatever, dude. You're just a nut like the rest of us.
Exactly.
You just made a cum, just like everybody else.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Why are you getting such a big head?"
I mean, and he's old enough that he kind of looks a little bit like a ball sack now.
I thought you were gonna say he kind of looks a little like cum.
Yeah, he looks similar to semen these days. Probably.
When was the last time you think the Dalai Lama nutted?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
You think he-
probably.
but-
He jacks it.
Can he?
Well, constantly, yeah.
I think
No,
they're-
I don't mean like because of his age. I mean like because of his position.
I think they're allowed to jack it.
I don't know why they couldn't jack it.
They're like Dalai Lamas are allowed to jacket.
I don't know. Are they like they're just throwing off worldly things? But like that's your body. You can jack it.
I don't know
It's
what's
not
wrong with
worldly.
jacking it if you're.
I'm not saying
Buddhist.
anything's wrong with jacking it. I'm just saying I don't know if the Dalai Lama can jack it according to the tenets of Jainism or whatever the heck.
He's a Buddhist.
Mm.
Yeah, but so are Jains.
That's-
Oh, yeah, that
He
might be
makes a good
true,
point,
actually.
I played the Crusader Kings 2 after one of the expansions. I
Jains
know what
are pretty
Jainism
wild,
is.
man. They don't harm any living thing at all. Wherever
Yeah.
they walk, they bring a broom with them and they sweep in case there's insects.
Oh, good for them.
Which is like pretty wild when you consider that the only way to survive is to
Kill
take
or be
something
killed.
else's carbon and metabolize
Yeah.
it.
We celebrate that here in America. Tomorrow, in fact, is our birthday.
Yeah. Tomorrow is our Independence Day.
And we will eat meat.
We will not go softly into that good night.
We will not go down without a fight. Yeah, I watched that movie too.
That's a great film. In that
It's really not
but
good
it's-
at all.
Yeah, no, it's not a good movie, but it's awesome.
I don't know about these eyes, dude.
I don't know about my Pikachu. Like, it's not looking very good, to be honest with you. I've also just had to deal with, like 4 hours at B&B, so,
Yo, but can the Dalai Lama jack it?
I actually want to know that as well.
Can
They're
someone-
like,
Chat,
the Pope
you have the
probably can.
luxury. Just go look it up, okay?
Yeah. Like, hold on, I'm gonna look at a picture of Pikachu.
There's probably a webcam of him jacking it right now.
Dude, that'd be
Everybody's
awesome.
got to make a living. Fix the eyes? I don't understand the problem with the eyes. I'm trying to do the eyes in the same way. I guess, okay, here's what you gotta do. The eyes have gotta be flipping huge.
It's gotta be thick.
Like,
He
eyes
does have
gotta
pretty
be
big eyes, yeah.
like these. Oh my god. And then the white of the eye is also like pretty large. Why are these eyes so bad relative to the eyes in the picture that I'm looking at? I don't understand.
You're missing out on the true artistry.
I don't understand how I'm doing the same thing. There's 2 black circles and 2 white circles, and you just overlay them on top of one another.
Yeah, I mean, the eyes are actually a mechanical click and then another click.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
How do
nothing,
your
there's no
eyes?
nuance to the eyes, honestly.
The eyes are also the window to the soul.
Does
so
Pikachu have a
maybe-
soul?
Ooh, good question. Good question. Do Pokemon have souls?
Better question: can the Dalai Lama jerk off?
That's very important.
A Pokemon.
People in chat were saying no, but then like
They don't
cite
know what
your
they're talking
sources.
about.
I just want you to cite your sources. Like, how do we know?
It's like a little better now. I can live with that.
There's a season 3 trailer for Rick and Morty. Really?
Oh yeah, it starts next month, doesn't it? Or is it August?
Something stupid like
Soon.
that.
Oh,
Rob
know what
loves
does
Rick and
start?
Morty.
In 14 days, 2 weeks from
Game of
today's very
Thrones.
day.
Game of
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
All of your favorite characters are going to be there. Ned Stark, Joffrey Baratheon,
Don't you be careful where you go with this.
King
know-
Robert. Oh, don't even get me started. Robert Stark. I like him because he's got the same name as Robert, and he's
Yeah, I love that
a
about him.
great warrior.
Mhm.
Like Robert.
You know, you were making a joke, but I mean, in a sense,
Who
Ned
knows?
might be back.
Ned might be back on the show.
This is
Come
what I
get
meant
the
by be
toast.
careful what you say here, because this could go wrong.
Yeah, definitely. This is a terrible Pikachu, by the way. I have made a monster of a creature.
That's okay.
Monster.
Yeah, he's got it. He's a chubby Pikachu. That's okay.
All Pikachus are kind of chubby. It's cute.
Yeah, he's got a little chubby chubbiness going on.
Chubbachu.
You know? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's a little
Yo.
chubberson.
No. I don't want to change the subject.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
Dalai Lama.
Find out if the Dalai Lama can jerk off.
Yeah. Did you find a source? Is there a source?
No, I
on
haven't been
this?
looking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your problem right there.
Why does Pikachu have a pencil beard? Yeah, okay. Well, you're not wrong about that one.
What is this? Oh, he says... No, this is Dalai Lama speaking about gay sex. That doesn't have anything to
Wait,
do with
what does he say about that?
All right. Hang on, it's scrolling. Even with your wife, using one mouth or the other hole is sexual misconduct.
Dalai Lama said that?
Using one's hand, that is sexual misconduct. Dalai
Oh.
Lama at a meeting with lesbian and gay Buddhists, June 11, 1997.
So what? Why would you ever agree to that meeting, Dalai Lama?
Yeah.
What are they
Yeah.
supposed to do?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe you just
Also-
wanted to tell him.
What's the penalty for sexual misconduct? Is that a 2-minute minor or a
Oh,
5-minute
no.
major? My
I mean,
God.
you can do it with a minor either way.
So,
honestly.
what is foreplay for the Dalai Lama?
Maybe
He's
it's
he's
not
got to
allowed.
be amazing at dirty talk.
No, you just have. He has the broom. That's what they use the broom to.
Oh,
let the insects
no.
away out of
Janists.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, Dalai Lama, that seems like a very, very archaic attitude. He's like, well, just use a dildo.
You know what? If he was saying to use a dildo, that nothing wrong with that. It might
Yes,
be one of
there
those
is.
loophole situations where it
Right, yeah.
falls into. This is a terrible Pikachu. I just want to let you know that I have made a monster creature.
What's up with the very bottom of Pikachu right before the feet? There's like...
Yeah.
It's basically folding skin like a nutsack.
Yeah, it's weird. There's some weird stuff going on
I
there.
don't get that part.
I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't think the Dalai Lama has nutted since the 80s.
You
That's
know
really
what?
sad.
Though? I bet like. All right, maybe this is sacrilegious here, but I
Yeah, but
bet
I'm not
all those-
Buddhist. I don't care.
No. But I'm saying for what I'm about to say, which is that like, I think that all these like figures that claim to do X, Y, or Z,
Don't actually do that?
I don't think they actually do it. I think
Whoa!
the Dalai probably jacked it. Yeah. I think the Pope jacks it too. Well, maybe not now, but like because he's Methuselah. He's probably made of
Does
dust.
he have to jack it? Doesn't he?
No.
Can ask people to jack it for him. He's the
Can
Pope.
you imagine the amount of guilt you would have if you jerked it as the Pope, though, and you truly believed that you would like go to hell forever if you did it?
That's
Like
yeah,
this guy's going around with all this guilt in his system. Like, I'm the Pope and I jerked it.
Yeah.
I'm a fraud.
I am the Pope and I jerked it.
yeah.
All right. Here's the hard part: is the Pikachu mouth, which is sacrilege, as we've talked about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude,
no, you
Dalai
can't.
Lama should go to like 4chan sometime
He'd love it there.
if he wants to learn about sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
What a phrase. Hey, I haven't nutted since 1984. Sure, you want me to go talk about best practices for sexual intercourse?
Yeah. That's the thing that always struck me as odd about like all the different religions is like, just stop talking about boning. Like you could get out of a lot of trouble if you just didn't talk about boning anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Like just talk about how great Jesus does things. But like, why you gotta talk about how I yank my wiener? Like, just
And
let me do that.
Of all the villains to take on,
Yeah.
you're gonna take on sex.
Right?
It's like, first off, I mean, of the opinion there's nothing wrong with it. Secondly, it's like the greatest thing in the world. Most people universally more or less agree on. It's like being like, you know what? The central tenet of our religion is you can't eat ice cream.
Yeah.
It's very likable.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's like Augustus Caesar and Glute. Also.
I was really
That's
hoping you were
yeah.
gonna say glue.
No, like Augustus Caesar, people were like totally. They're like, man, this guy's actually like pretty dope in Rome. But then he was also like, but also don't jerk off ever. And they were like,
you're losing us,
Augustus, buddy. Come on now.
And then they killed him.
no, actually, he was never murdered.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Augustus versus.
Yeah. Not Julius Augustus.
'Cause
Julius was all
he
about
boning
fucking-
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he had like 7 wives or something. Not at
He
the same
slept
time. But...
with like, well, not that would have been weird back then. I guess.
That's a good point. Yeah.
He slept with the wives of like all of his political opponents.
Yeah.
Wow. He made
Well-
them real beta bitches, didn't he?
Basically true.
He
This is not
he
right.
did that initially to make them allies too, and that's like why one of the wars happened. Is that like his wife died, and so
Wait, why would
The
they be
last-
allies if he slept with their wives?
well he also married them.
What? That seems like a bad thing if you want to be political allies.
Well, no. He would sleep with their family members on purpose and legally.
Sorry, what? Wait a minute. I'm still a little
This is
lost.
getting
Julius
worse and
Caesar
worse.
had a lot of political marriages, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
He had a great deal of them.
Okay,
'Cause
maybe I
what
didn't
you
understand.
Sort of, what it sounded like you were saying is, hey, I slept with your sister, and now vote for my bill.
Right, exactly. It doesn't work like that.
Well, it might. I mean, maybe in Roman society, if you get cucked, it's like, well, you won. You cucked
It's a
the
sign
shit
of
out
respect.
Yeah. Well, cucked.
It's
sir.
just good sportsmanship.
My
I'm gonna
Pikachu
draw
is
the
so
tail.
bad.
Dude, this is like the best drawing I've ever done on the show.
Really, this is maybe the worst for me.
So now the
Um,
real test will be, is my best better than Rob's worst?
It definitely is. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is so bad. Oh God, it's so ugly. All right, how am I going to fix this?
He also had a lot of salad. That is true.
Yeah, he's big into the Caesar salad.
That's because Caesar is actually just Roman for salad.
True.
So that's
yeah.
that's why I always order a Caesar and not a Caesar salad, because if they really knew their Roman history, they would just be like, "Oh, you want a salad?
And you'd ask for a Princeps sandwich.
What?
It means first citizen. Streamer.
Oh.
But it is also the name of the dude who started the First World War by shooting the Austrian crown prince in the face.
Yeah.
What a strange coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Sheeple.
Yes, I am doing this from memory.
This is perfect.
You can just use a reference photo. It's fine.
I should have in this case, honestly. Because this is ugly as hell. I think I've made him a little bit cuter, though. It might have worked. Pikachu, we should have drawn Pikachu from the first game. Because that Pikachu is hilarious.
That's what I did.
Oh, really? You did the big fat ball Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you?
Wait, I don't know what you mean. Isn't there just one Pikachu?
Oh,
Ha! Ha!
Nicholas.
Fuck. Why did I have to say that out loud?
Thought you were a real gamer.
I thought I was too. Turns out I'm not. Weird.
Yeah, original Pikachu. Now that's the weird and. All right, it's like a little bit better. It's not much better. It's a little bit better.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Does it appear that Pikachu has defecated on the first phase of his tail? Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. Same goes for mine. Don't worry.
Why did you make a male Pikachu? Look,
Oh, Jesus.
What about me makes you think that I know anything about Pokemon gender?
The female Pikachu has a heart for a tail.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I have played my fair share of Pokemon.
You see, I didn't know that because I have a wife.
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
I didn't.
I
I
know what
said
he's trying to
exactly
say.
what I was trying to say.
I have sex with women. Well, woman. She's gonna get real mad at me. One singular one.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Oh, I have sex with hundreds of women.
Oh, I hope Lynn's not watching.
No. She'd understand, though. It's not true. I
Your
don't.
wife plays Pokemon? Look, that's slander. Your wife plays Pokemon.
Oh, got him! Get wrecked!
Dude, this Pikachu is pretty good.
I don't know if you're allowed to exclaim about pretty good.
It's not that bad. This is like, it's actually pretty okay.
Lynn's here and she said, no, I'm not watching.
Classic.
Body shape is a little messed up. Yeah, it's a very svelte Pikachu. It's like an underfed Pikachu.
You think yours is messed up? All right, how do I increase this value? Make lightning. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Well, that's true. You gotta put like some lightning bolts around.
Yeah.
Little sparks off his cheekies. That's
no.
cute.
His what?
His cheekies.
Save it and don't sell it. Okay. I don't know. How do you do like a big Pikachu lightning bolt? Be like a. Does he do like he's got like some blue stuff?
He goes,
Like,
Pikachu!
he makes like a
that's
blue
it.
ball like that, and then he makes like a little. There's like a yellow ball of electricity inside of it. It's like. Yeah, there we go. I made the flag of Nepal. For some reason. This was not necessary. Let's just stop that. And sign this
Are we
back.
issuing a stop that?
Oh yeah, let's issue a stop that.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish up my lightning so that it detracts from how terrible the Pikachu looks.
Dude, this is not a bad Pikachu.
Pikachu!
It's not Australian Pikachu.
this Pikachu right here isn't so bad.
That's pretty good.
I'm not so great at them.
Why is it that the Australian accent is like way less offensive than your Irish accent?
Yeah. Oh, father. Oh, dear. Highty-tighty. Oh, lordy.
I'm
Highty
raking
tighty?
over the coals.
Oh, highty-tighty, Father Ted. What are you doing there, buddy, with your patent racism and other things that you do?
You don't even sound Australian. I'm here to tell you that sounded Australian.
Sounded all right to me.
Sounded fantastic to me. No, it's not worth it. Oh, that's worth it. Sold.
Was it like $6,000?
3,700.
Oh, kids these days.
You got more Passpartout segments than I do.
I do actually now, yeah. This has not increased the value of my drawing this lightning. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. This is now looking at it, it looks terrible.
All right, I tried to do a thing with like thicknesses of the lines to convey kinetic energy. So let
Okay.
me know how that worked out. Take your snaps now if you want them.
Yeah, I'm going to Nick's stream for a second.
This is called Pikachu on a cloudy day.
Let's
It's
see
all about
what
those cloudy days, man.
Yeah, they really helped me because I don't have a proper color palette, so I got to use what I
Whoa.
got.
Nick, yours is really good.
Thanks, man.
The shading on Pikachu's neck is perfect.
Don't look at mine.
But that's really good.
I like concentrated really hard on it. I gotta work these edges a little more right there.
Yeah,
Put it
I
on
have
the
to
screen.
work on it. All right, well, there you go. There's your Pikachu chat. If you want
There's
to see
Nick's Pikachu. It's really good.
it. I would also like.
Cool. All right, I'm done with mine. Very good.
Oh yeah, that's a really good Pikachu.
Thanks, man.
It's a lot better than mine, which is
Great
terrible.
drawing. Let me, and now I'll go to Robert's stream.
Oh yeah, sure, go for it. It's bad. It's bad.
Rob's usually on point, but when it's bad, it's really bad. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a good Pikachu. It's not a. It's not quality. It's pretty low on the quality front.
Dude, that is a me drawing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, I got the Khadgar going up.
It's such a me drawing. When you gotta do hands, you're just like, just put like a C on his body.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, they want to give
I
me
got it. The lightning
$32.98.
Oh my God! Well,
What?
even though that's the worst ever, I just got $17,000 for it, but then I
Ooh.
talked it down
It's
to
like,
13,000. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
It was 17, and then I did the little thing and it
On
was
his
down
body.
by 5,000. So, you know.
Listen, I really like Passpartout's segment.
Yeah,
It's
me
just
too.
like
Yeah!
very pleasant, good banter potential. Anyway, we'll be back. Woo! In 3 minutes to play some Readout. See you soon.
Goodbye! Not really. Still here.
It's a Passpartout, okay?
Sinvicta,
it?
I gotta know.
Yes.
How do you feel about the toothbrush situation?
Oh, you using Kate's toothbrush? Was this with permission or not? That it was sort of mixed signals there on Twitter.
I mean, she didn't say don't do it.
He asked for permission and did it before he knew.
Yeah,
Ah.
I asked her permission.
Well, I'm not to be honest, my gut reaction is that's kind of gross. I would have just simply gone and bought a new toothbrush or a
Yeah,
spare
everyone,
one.
you haven't been traveling for 8 hours at the time that this happened.
They have them at the airport.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
at the very worst, if you don't feel like going out, that's fine. Then I'll go to bed without brushing him for one
That's
day.
so much worse.
No, that's worse than using someone else's toothbrush.
Yes.
I
They're never gonna use it again.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
If I use it and then go, ooh, here's your toothbrush back, go ahead and use it. But
How do you reconcile the bodily fluid situation? You've already shared everything. Why not that?
Yeah.
Readout. He's loading Readout.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna load Readout now.
Nice. Good luck. Good luck.
I'm already
Did you
Readout.
get what I said, or do I need to say it again?
No,
Say it again.
I said, how do you reconcile the bodily fluid situation? You've already shared everything. Why not that?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Actually, yeah.
How do you reconcile the bodily fluid situation? You've already shared everything. Why not that?
Thank you. And it's not like we're both gonna use one toothbrush for the rest. We're gonna share a toothbrush for the rest of our lives.
It's like I don't know. For me, it's like a hygiene thing. That's
But
Yes, it's brushing your teeth is a hygiene thing. Yes.
no,
but you
but
put
using
the
someone
soap-
else's toothbrush is not the same as using someone else's soap.
You're telling me you would rather not brush your teeth than brush your teeth with someone else's toothbrush?
Yes, I am absolutely saying that. For one night, if I was just too lazy or too tired to not go get an extra toothbrush, I would easily say, you know what? I'll be fine for one night. I'll go do it first thing when I get up.
Okay, I wouldn't use like a friend's toothbrush. Like I wouldn't be like,
okay.
like, hey Ryan, can I use your toothbrush? I wouldn't do that. But I mean, a significant other, you're probably swapping spit right after that.
No, you're swapping more than everything.
You're doing that. You're doing that when you're kissing too.
Well, maybe your Saturday nights, but not mine.
If you're aggressively making out, or it's that time.
Okay, let me run something by you.
Okay.
What about using somebody else's towel when you get out of the shower?
That is nowhere near the same comparison.
I agree on that front.
Okay.
It's not the same
I'm just trying to find the line.
What about sharing soap?
Yes, soap. I think
soap
is the
fine.
same.
You know, well, what do you mean soap is fine? No.
That's not. You're not taking okay. Soap is not necessarily sterile all the time, but there's a
what
big
washes
difference.
soap aside from soap, right? Like,
Well,
how do you get soap clean?
There's a big difference from using something that is also used in another orifice of a human being than
You don't
soap,
use
which
soap
is on
in
the
an orifice?
outside.
You're not cleaning your beehole?
You got to get up in there. You got to shave it down into an
You're telling
almond.
You're telling me that you shove the soap up your ass when you
You
wash.
have to.
I don't.
Are you kidding me?
You get the rock candy shaped one, like and you shove it all the way in there. You gotta clean these.
If you're using
Cleave
a
it
bar
down.
of soap, if you're using a bar of soap that other people are using, you don't apply the soap to your body. You use your hands as an intermediary to as a medium to get the soap and then apply it to your body.
Is that true? Because then I've been doing
Yeah, what?
You guys have been rubbing the soap all over yourselves, leaving it in the shower for other people to rub on their body?
It's soap. It's got lye and soap.
Leave body hair.
Whoa,
You got
hang on,
body
hang on.
hair.
Are we
I don't
talking about
leave hair on.
Are we talking about bar soap? Or are we talking about like scrub?
No,
Like
body wash is no question you can share because it comes
Yeah,
from
of
the bottle.
course. Yeah.
yeah, I don't use bar soap, so I guess I'm.
Oh, well then why were you
Yeah,
even
get out of this
freaking up
fucking
like that?
conversation with
You
that.
were the one who brought it to
Get
me.
out of
You
here.
asked Of course it's okay to use the same
You asked
bottle
me.
of
You're the
soap.
one. You're like, what about soap?
I told you we're working up to this in segment 2, right? We were going to argue then.
Of course
Rob,
you can
get
use
your
the
invite
same
out.
bottle of
Yeah,
soap.
I'm creating the lobby.
No, I'm hosting it. I have new levels.
Yeah,
Oh,
take
okay.
his-
Oh, okay.
By the way, I have 37 minutes in this game,
Nice.
so
Well,
Yeah.
by the way, this game runs at about 5 frames per second whenever I stream it. So,
Oh, good.
Well,
I'll
I
have
mean,
a head,
yeah,
yeah.
the bit rate might be like a little bad.
Yeah.
Take off the hairs and then clean the soap with itself. That is
Exactly,
the dumbest
yeah.
thing. No, that's not true.
You don't leave your pubes on the soap, but I mean, you can use the soap.
If
How do you
two
clean it
dudes-
with itself?
Thank you for that. If two,
You
it's
just
like some
run it under the
recursive
water.
soap. You run the soap underwater
You
and
use
then it
a
cleans
second bar
itself
of soap,
because
obviously.
it's soap.
You know that the hair doesn't, like, when it comes off your body, it doesn't grow into another surface, right? Like, it doesn't just become
doesn't.
But
more
it gets like
hair.
stuck to it. You got to use
You're
your
not-
fingernails to dig it out.
Yeah.
And then you
So,
got
if
fingernail
gotta do
soap
that,
under your fingernails forever.
Why not?
Good.
Just
You guys should be
use-
cleaning your fingernails more anyway.
Ready up.
Why not just use your hand to get the soap on your body and then put the soap, or it's like use your hand to get the soap from the bar onto your hand, then use your hand as a washcloth to apply it to your body.
I just feel resistant to toothpaste and toothbrush.
What? There's a problem with using the same toothpaste.
No. There's a problem using the same toothbrush. Is what I'm saying. Toothpaste I could care less about.
Oh, my
that's
God.
the same as just eating after someone else.
Check out this level, man.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Was it? Did they release like a new DLC or something?
There's 2 level packs.
Oh.
This one is
oh my
like
God.
virtual reality levels, and then there's one where we go to the moon or something.
Ooh, like Overwatch. Basically, they ripped off Overwatch.
Yeah, absolutely, they did that.
Well, I mean, what doesn't these days? Am I right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
This
Heroes of
music's
the
like a
Storm,
demon
basically.
carnival.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, I do not remember how to play this game at all.
How's the
right
bit
trigger.
rate?
It's running pretty fine on my end.
I mean, like the frames are fine for me, but
Yeah.
I worry that
Stream
there's
gets a
lot of
little
stuff.
fucked up.
Yeah, there's like a lot of particles.
Yeah.
Bitrate is
Yeah.
not too bad. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's as good as it gets.
After this race, I need to lower the sound because I can barely hear you guys. It's so loud.
Do you get
Whoa.
that Demon Carnival vibe?
I got some
No.
D&B right now.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
call
about
it that. Rob just
Oh,
got
what do you
back
call
from
it?
Rob just got back from the D&D.
I did. Yeah.
DMV, hey, I did too. Although I was at a courthouse.
That's not the DMV.
I guess it's
Different
technically
place.
true.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that, or is there like, did you have to sign a gag order?
Well, I mean, when you murder 10 kids, like
Oh
you gotta,
my
you
God.
gotta really argue your case.
Is that what you
no,
did?
it's
Can I ask you something very personal about that case?
yes,
Did they deserve it?
yes, they did. They got in the way of the car. They should have known that a car is heavier than a kid,
Right. Yeah.
and they shouldn't have been standing there. It's their fault.
Ah!
By the way, I'm
Well-
still on the first jump because I don't remember how to jump.
Well,
You
you're
just kind of
boost.
go off of it.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
just
but-
kind of drive.
I don't think my
Yeah.
car is fast enough.
We're all using
on lap-
like level 1 cars though.
Yeah, are you on lap 1?
Yeah, there we go. How many laps are there? I have 37 minutes in this game, and I wasn't using the controller last time. I don't think. I told you I sucked at it.
I can't pull my mouse away from the window, so I can't change the volume.
Oh, there's your problem. You're driving the Gila.
What the heck is the Gila?
You should be in a GT9 Stradale like me and Nick.
I should be driving the Hava instead.
But no, but it was just a speeding ticket that was complete BS.
Right. Except you did admit
Well-
to us that you were speeding.
Yes, you were.
It wasn't actually.
Yeah, but you're like, they can't, it's double jeopardy. They can't try you twice.
Yeah, but I wasn't even speeding though. How do I change my ship?
I think you just navigate over to the left side of the screen where
Yes.
it says ship and then go to garage.
Okay, well I only have the Gila, the Takatora, and the Stradale.
Oh, it's all about the Stradale, man.
Okay.
Stradale. I'm
How
on the
about the
Starine.
Stradale? Got it.
This is a question for Chad. Is double jeopardy real?
Because
Well, oh, y'all know that's the realist. First things first, that's the realist.
Yeah.
But, like, if Ashley Judd gets tried for the murder of her husband,
Yeah.
gets found not guilty, and then she comes out and goes, actually, I murdered him. She's like, you can't get me?
I think there's a clause, something about discovery of new.
Same crime.
You can't be
Oh.
tried. I'm pretty sure you cannot be tried for the same crime
Yeah.
twice.
every
think-
time this game loads a new level, it kills your sound like for a good 5 or 6 seconds.
3, 2,
So you're telling me
pissing me off a
Ashley
little bit.
Judd
go.
could be like, she could get. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Give me a second. Redout's not helping right now either.
Yeah, I know.
Ashley Judd could murder her husband,
Yeah.
get off,
Yeah.
and then, well,
Yeah.
have you seen Heat? But then also
What's going on?
get acquitted, and then be like as soon as the judge puts his gavel down, be like, yeah, actually I did it, and then she's just good.
You can write a book about it, can't you?
I mean, I guess she could be lying, right? And if the evidence said that she didn't do it, then she didn't do it.
I'm pretty sure there's something about a discovery clause where if new evidence is discovered, that can be used to retry an individual.
But there's
Based
also the
on
cold case thing where there's a statute of limitations. I'm sorry, I've been sick for a week.
Oh man.
You can only get in trouble after a certain amount of time and it goes away.
I don't think there's a statute of limitations on murder, though.
Probably not.
Oh.
I don't believe so.
See,
Well, wait. Maybe there is.
Confession is also like the lowest form of evidence as well.
Well,
I feel like that's not entirely true, Rob.
Well, no, I mean it's like if you have other evidence, like any other evidence.
I mean, as a
it goes
qualified
above
paralegal
confession.
now, I can tell you that I'm not sure that's entirely true.
I
It goes
get what,
above that. Yeah.
but at the same time, if somebody had like an uncoerced confession, they're probably not going to go to trial and be like, all right, here's Exhibit A. You know, there's like a fingernail in the garage.
With some soap under it.
And scrapings from a
There was some hair.
1980s
It was someone else's
G.I.
body
Joe.
hair was out there.
Well, that could be
Also,
anybody.
You know what? I might be thinking of like corroborating, like evidence
God.
of like a witness is lower than a confession on the tier of evidence.
If she admits she will be tried for withholding information and the judge is allowed to give them the punishment they would be if they were found guilty for the crime and not just for withholding info.
Okay.
I don't know what I just said. I was trying to play the game and read that at
So
the
the
same
way
time.
that I interpreted that, I think has to be wrong, which would be like, hey, you're innocent of the murder, but you withheld valuable information from us, so we're going to try you for obstructing justice instead.
Ah, okay.
That doesn't seem right, though. That seems very
See,
foolish.
I was under a wrong assumption that there was like a statute of limitation between how long it takes for a ticket to go from like you make your plea to like when it actually reaches court. Because my case, from the time that I got the ticket to the time I went to the courthouse to give like the not guilty thing or whatever, that was only like a month and a half, which is I think common practice. But it was 200 before they set my date, which I feel like I read around a couple places when I was looking to fight this thing that like at most 180 days. And when I talked to the prosecutor, they're like, yeah, that doesn't actually like matter. But I feel like they're not telling me the truth on that. I mean, again, as a qualified paralegal, I could tell them.
This is the ticket that you got for doing 48 in a 45. And you're up here going, oh, it took 217 days to get me in front of it.
I mean, the point is I shouldn't have gotten a ticket at all because I wasn't speeding.
Well,
But
I mean,
I'm happy that I was
now,
able to fight it.
when you say you weren't speeding,
I gotta remake the room so I can fix this audio shit. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
What the heck are power ups?
no. But when you say speeding,
I was not speeding. I was
What?
doing the posted speed limit of work.
okay, so just explain to me what the technicality is that allows that to be true, rather than me trying to, slowly hammer in on it.
Well, I'm waiting for what the punchline is. By my knowledge, I was doing the speed limit, which was 45. Cop said I was doing 48 in a 40, and that's not correct at all.
Okay. I will say speed limits like 45 and a 48. Sorry, opposite. 48 and a 45.
Yeah.
You gotta give like 5 miles an hour on either side.
Yeah.
You can
Because-
get a ticket for 1 mile an hour over the limit.
But
You
it's
can,
not. It's
but
not
it's-
an exact science.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you said to your car, "Oh, the car, go 50 here," then that's one thing. But you're using your foot to articulate a pedal that sends oxygen to the
Yeah.
engine in
Wait,
varying degrees.
Cop doesn't give a shit about that though.
Wait, you've got a car
That's
that you
true.
can say, "Hey, go 50," and
Fuck.
Type in
That's-
50 there and go for
that's
it.
pretty impressive.
Actually, speaking of legal stuff, I watched a
Sorry,
video.
chat.
I watched a CGP Grey video, like yesterday or something, about a thing that apparently, even having knowledge of it, could exempt you from jury duty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This isn't the thing because what I first thought you were going to describe is that, I forget what the principle is called, but it's like if you know about it and the robots ever take over, then just having knowledge of it means that they're going to kill you. Because if you know that inevitably AI is going to take over and you don't do everything in your power to make it happen, then you can be seen as impeding that. So when they eventually get smarter than us, they'll be like, way to go. But that's one of those things where people on Reddit go like, you don't want to know, man.
Speaking
Like,
of
I've been-
knowing things, if anyone ever invents time travel, we would have already had time travel by now.
Yeah, assuming you could go back, you'd think, right?
So
Right, yeah.
that's another one of those, right?
Or it's possible, there's two possibilities there. Time.
There's an infinite possibility.
but there's the three main ones that I've read on conspiracy theorists Reddit stuff, where like, well, they could have, and it could just be like the most famous minds, which I think undercuts the most famous minds. Our
What are you
generation.
trying to say here, Ryan?
They're
Well, like,
gonna go
maybe-
back
maybe-
in time, and then they're not gonna be like, I'm a time traveler. They're just gonna be smart.
Just sit.
Maybe they're gonna. I mean, like I don't know. I'm not the one who made this theory.
What is that,
But
like intellectual panspermia?
It's what?
Panspermia? What?
Panspermia is how,
family show.
like, diversity of life by asteroids splitting and sending bacteria to different places in the universe. It's like that, but with intelligence through time.
I guess so. Like basically, it's
Hell yeah, I
people-
just coined a new term.
Basically, the idea is people are like, well, you know, Da Vinci and Einstein and stuff. They weren't just like geniuses who were ahead of their time. They were literally ahead of their time.
They were transplanted
idea.
and put there.
But you see,
Right,
here's
yeah.
where I get weirded out.
That's some Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed shit.
Because Albert Einstein married a normal, like, Earth woman.
Right. Yes.
From his perspective, was he dating someone who was like, like a cave woman by his standards?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow,
Kind
that's
of a
rough.
big movie, right?
Don't tell her about all this.
Oh, she's not gonna take it away if she can even understand it. I mean,
Well, she's also probably dead now, right? Like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
I mean, at this
yeah.
point, the statute of limitations on her feeling bad about that.
same thing, like, so, okay, wow, like, great minds, like Charles Darwin, who married
Yeah.
his first cousin despite, you know, coining
Right, yeah.
natural selection.
That dude was a racist asshole, though.
Yo, Charles Darwin, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can
He's
say
a hero.
He was both
He's like-
forward-thinking and very not at the same time.
He was the creator of life, don't you know?
Here's, okay. Social Darwinism is stupid nonsense.
Yeah.
But, like, you also have to evaluate people's racism relative to the people around.
Maybe.
Of the
Yeah.
I mean, if they're time travelers, you don't.
Well, that's true. If they're time travelers.
Yeah. That'd be pretty bad.
Charles Darwin is a time traveler. And he's
What
still-
about Darrell's Charwin?
Charles Charwin is a time traveler, and he married his first cousin and was also a little racist.
Syntax, the
Ben.
worst archer.
He's a total jerk.
He'd be an asshole time traveler, yeah. But I mean,
That's-
I guess if you go back in time, you gotta follow the laws of the time, right? It probably wasn't illegal.
I have to be racist.
You're right, exactly.
It's time
yeah.
law.
Otherwise, they're gonna catch
Time
on.
law.
It's a time law?
If I was too tolerant, exactly, it would start to arouse suspicion.
Like, oh,
the
yeah, this
doctors
guy's
ever
not racist.
waited.
He's instantly a time traveler. That's gotta be it.
He just doesn't fit in our time.
He doesn't belong here.
So I have to apologize. I'm not able to stop the audio from going to shit every time it loads. So, yeah, that'll just happen now. Sorry.
And I have to apologize for being complete shit at this game. Because I don't know what lap I'm on, but I was like stuck. Like there was a jump that like it kept putting me right next to, and I couldn't make it, so I just kept on dying and dying.
The other less funny conspiracy theory possibility is that like you can only jump back to when time travel was invented.
Right, yeah. The
So-
primer hypothesis.
Yeah, yeah.
Why, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The idea is that, like, you know, that's when the time bubble gets created, the time loop. So
Yeah.
until the time machine is turned on for the first time, you can't get back there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Which would be a terrible situation because if somebody does invent time travel, there's suddenly going to be like billions and trillions of like future refugees coming back to Earth. Like, hey, you guys still have food here, right?
Shit.
Oh, that's a great premise.
That is actually really good, yeah.
Dude, it's so ripe for satire. People start being time traveling refugees.
Yeah, that's what South Park said. They were looking for work though. They weren't looking for food.
Yeah, there
Back
was
to the
that.
pile.
Oh, it's already a South
Yeah,
Park
back
episode?
to the pile.
Oh, well,
Alright.
there you go.
Well,
South Park
sorry.
already did it.
All right, never mind then.
It was for the It was for the episode. Yeah, I don't
The
know. if I'm gonna
other
say it,
thing, though, is if time travel sucks, you know, if you get in like a butterfly effect sort of situation where you step on a dragonfly and all of a sudden it creates
Yeah.
nuclear war, you can't uninvent the time machine.
Yeah. Well, there is like a lot of theories as to how that works, like how to avoid paradoxes, and like one of them is just like
Shit.
is just shit everywhere. Just, just take a bunch of poops and then
Yeah.
it'll
No,
grow
I
trees
just
and
missed the
stuff.
jump is all.
Yeah, I gotcha. But one of the things is that like, you know,
Oh my God.
when you go back in time and change the past, you're just part of a new timeline anyway. So
Yeah. The
you know.
primer hypothesis.
Right. Right. So, you know, you're not going to necessarily make yourself not exist.
I'm not ignoring what you're saying, but I also want to point out that I think this is just the Dark Knight's official soundtrack.
Dude, like, this sounded like
Oh,
a Chris
really?
Nolan thing, right?
Yeah, it was sounding familiar.
Oh, that's weird.
Actually,
What?
that sounds like, what?
What was that?
Did you hear that? There was like a deep ass. Oh God, what?
No,
yeah,
I
that's
smashed into a,
There's a giant pole in the way.
yeah, I just had to smash into a wall. What was that about?
That wall can't be there on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think you're supposed to, like, angle
You can
your
go left
car.
or right on
Yeah,
that
you
one.
fly around it.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. This actually kind of sounds like Spider-Man a little bit,
No,
You
I'm
know,
getting,
that comes
Dark
out.
Knight.
right?
That comes out on Friday.
What?
Wait, really?
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh,
Well,
I thought you meant the
PlayStation
game.
Sorry,
Oh, well.
the movie, the Marvel film.
Oh, nobody watched it.
That's another Spider-Man reboot, right?
Yeah, but apparently this one's
Yeah, I
actually
can't
good.
get enough of those.
Apparently it's good though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is Marvel run Spider-Man finally, so you know that's a good sign.
The
you know?
actor that they got for Baby Driver has to be the next Spider-Man reboot Spider-Man. Because he would be a great Spider-Man. If you saw
Spider-Man
the movie,
reboot Spider-Man.
The next
Yeah.
Spider-Man reboot Spider-Man. It makes sense.
Spider-Man.
I wish it
Spider-Man,
did.
Spider-Man.
he's just got to listen to music the whole time, that's all.
I want to see that. I didn't know that was an Edgar Wright movie.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
good. I recommend it.
Yeah, just told me you watched it and were tweeting about it, and I looked
Just
at
like,
the trailer. And
don't
it's
expect
like,
it to be like the best movie that's ever been made, but it's solid.
It's Edgar Wright. I mean, Edgar Wright always makes great movies.
It's Edgar Wright.
There's not
It's
a baby
Edgar
in it
Wright.
either. I know a lot of people are pissed. There's no baby in it. It's
Well,
just
there's a baby in it.
It's a young
Yes.
boy. It's a young man.
Young man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can go see it.
But he's not
Yeah,
a
go back in
baby.
time.
He's just old enough.
Go back in time and write that song instead of the Village People.
Actually, you know what? I'm trying to think. Is there a movie that you guys didn't like from Edgar Wright?
What are the other ones?
Hot
not.
Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, World's End.
Oh yeah, those are all fine.
Yeah.
This is 6 laps.
I did
Yeah.
that so I'd stop getting the goddamn crackling in the audio.
I see. Yeah.
I kind of like this chorus. Not bad.
I agree.
Yeah, this is cool.
Somehow I'm still in second. I don't know where Ryan went though.
Every
been
time
killing
you
it.
time travel, Spider-Man is rebooted.
Oh, the primer hypothesis.
Right, of course.
And also they shoot Bruce Willis in the chest with a shotgun.
No, that's the Parker hypothesis.
That's the Looper.
That's the
hypothesis.
Looper
That's the
hypothesis.
Looper hypothesis.
Different one, yeah. What's the Time Cops hypothesis?
I've never seen Time Cop, but I feel like there's a really good Jean-Claude Van Damme quote that you could just use to make a punchline there.
I think
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
sweaty gray underwear when I think of that movie. What's that all
Right.
about?
Sweaty
Yeah.
gray underwear?
I don't know. That sounds like you
that's
might have a
pretty specific.
repressed memory. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't explore that any further.
Okay, I won't. Sounds
Supervision
good.
of a licensed
I'll
medical
just
professional.
Leave that alone then.
Leave that in the old noggin. Keep that there.
Push that down.
Okay, so on the subject, have you guys seen Minority Report? Because I have not.
Yeah,
Yes.
Menorah Report. It's that Jewish film.
Hello,
Yeah, it's
Does
the
that have any
sequel to
time
Schindler's
traveling
List.
No.
Nah.
Wasn't it like localized time traveling? Like you're trying to stop something
Well,
before.
due to
I didn't watch it. I don't
due
know.
to human experimentation, there are 3 triplets created that can see the future, or
the
can,
precogs?
the
Precogs.
precogs can
Precogs.
conceive of the future.
Okay.
They're like, hey, this guy's gonna do this, and then
But by their knowledge, you can alter it.
yeah,
But
exactly.
essentially, the government goes to create a system to
Thought crimes.
basically get people for thought crimes before they've happened.
Yeah, but is it a thought crime?
But is it
Because-
immoral? That's
Well,
the question.
John
Also-
Carmack, played by Tom Cruise, he has full knowledge that he's going to murder this guy, and he's like, I'm not going to murder this guy. I've never even seen this guy. And then he murders the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up with
Only
that?
through knowing about the fact that he was going to murder the guy did he set the events into action in which he murdered the guy.
That's the bootstrap paradox.
Primer
So
talked about that.
So that's not considered time traveling then. If you
That's
do
a
the
Harry
future.
across the lake
Well,
situation.
They travel forward in time throughout the movie at a rate of about 1 second per second.
Yeah.
I see
Except
what you
for
did
when
there.
they cut in the movie, in which case it's some other kind of time travel.
Right, then it's kind of like a use your judgment sort of situation.
But yeah, also I think it's totally unethical. Like that's like completely unethical because he didn't do anything yet.
You know
Well,
what's
he
stupid
did it
about
after he
Minority
knew.
Report is that all of the crimes are printed on those wooden balls.
I know.
Yeah.
That's like that other one where they get the threads, right? And then you gotta like shoot bullets sideways.
Yeah, wanted.
That's wanted.
Why
yeah.
do they put threads? Who cares?
Hey, I got second.
Nice.
Third place. You
Oh,
beat me.
Fourth.
Take that, Rob.
Does Inception count as time travel? Because it's like dilation of time because of dreams.
Nah.
It just keeps getting deeper.
Jumping. It just gets more convoluted and confusing.
If that's time travel, then Interstellar's time travel. And no, I won't talk about the premises of the idea of what that. But
We should be allowed to spoil that movie by now.
That was a good one right there.
I just said we should be able to spoil that movie by now.
It has been like 4 years, so I think we're
Yeah.
getting close.
You should definitely watch it. It's a good movie, actually.
I really hated it.
I think that the ending of it is pretty not good. But
Yes.
I still think the movie itself is pretty good.
Like, I struggle to, I struggle to rationalize whether or not the ending is a Deus Ex Machina. Because it, kind of is, but it also, they did foreshadow it, sort of. So, it's kind of not. I don't know.
Everyone seems to be real salty about the ending. I never saw it, so I don't know anything about it.
Because the ending ruined the whole rest of the movie for me.
Okay.
I don't take it that far.
Yeah. Things.
Where the water
Next to the
planet,
black hole. Yeah.
that was super cool.
Best time travel movie is still 13 Monkeys. Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's a great
13 Ghosts are better
is
than
that
monkeys.
the sequel to 12 Monkeys?
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Yeah, it's like Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12.
Ocean's
Yeah,
12,
exactly.
Ocean's 13.
I prefer when it goes, 12 monkeys, then 12 chimpanzees, then 12
Right,
bonobos.
yeah,
12 orangutans.
Yeah.
12, actually, they're apes.
And 9 partridges in a pear
12
tree.
Charles Darwin was a racist.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Yo, 12 Monkeys is dope.
Oh, that's a fantastic
12,
movie.
hey, reminder, Steve Harvey's kind of shitty.
Wow, this is a cool level.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is like a... I hate not being able to see, when I'm going up the hill, I can't see where the road goes.
Oh, it's like we went
Scary.
through cotton candy and now we're going into the rainbows.
I really like this game. This game's great.
Dude.
Boom.
Boom.
The soundtrack is bumping right now.
This is not Interstellar's soundtrack anymore. This is like Swordfish's soundtrack.
Oh my god. This is
Oh,
like
so
aeronautical
fast.
activity soundtrack. That's what this is.
Sounds like something you'd find in Tekken.
This is, I was just gonna say, this is like a Japanese racing game now.
Hey, I'm expecting a unanimous answer here, but I'll ask the question anyway. If you had a choice to go back in time or forward in time?
Forward in time.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else?
What?
to
You'd go forward?
Yeah.
Of course you'd go
Why?
forward.
Can I wait another 2 years and then decide?
Yeah, is it a decision that I have to make now, or can I stew on it for a couple years?
I mean, I guess, yeah. You can
Yeah,
wait
then I'll
around.
get
So-
back to you after we see how this shit plays out.
So it's like a one-time use. You get to go back possibly.
It's my
Yeah.
one-up.
But
Wait, nah, I'm starting to think about it now.
no. Okay. I will add a caveat. Minimum 100 years.
Okay,
Either
because I was
way.
gonna say,
Yeah.
if I could just go back 1 year.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
you
yeah,
go
you're
win
good.
the lotto and yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat some
So wait.
gelato.
So in this proposed scenario,
Put-
am I
put
also
$100,000
aging 100 years, or I'm just going to ahead?
No, it's time
years?
travel. Have you ever seen Marty McFly doesn't get in the
I
freaking
realize
DeLorean
that,
and
but
come out as a
I'm asking
desiccated
Rob.
skeleton on the other side.
He's like minimum 100 years. It's like, do I have to stay there 100 years? Do I gotta like? I just flash forward 100 years randomly. Like, where's the strategy?
It's like a time traveler punches in like 2117 on the time machine, and then when he gets out, he goes, "Oh, weird.
Okay.
It's the
I'm
future."
dead.
Yeah.
What if it's like Austin Powers and they gotta defrost you and then you have like shock over it?
That doesn't seem so bad.
That
You
scene,
gotta take a really long kiss.
that scene, I was just gonna say, is like my parents' favorite scene in cinema history. The one where Austin Powers just keeps peeing and never stops.
I actually like that. That it makes
a good
me
one.
feel like they're very down to earth if they can find that to be that funny.
Agreed. Yeah.
How many movies did you end up watching over the past week?
I watched like 4 movies, I think. So I watched The Hurt Locker for the first
Oh,
time.
that was good.
That movie's like amazing. It's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Very good movie.
They won an
It should
Oscar.
have won
didn't
Best Picture or something.
Yeah,
Didn't it?
definitely won
I think
something.
it did. It definitely did win Best Oscar.
Best Oscar.
There was a guy named Oscar in that movie, and
yeah.
he was the best one that year.
I watched a Swedish movie called A Man Called Ova, which was also pretty good.
That
A
means
man
egg.
called Ova. It's about Jay-Z.
It was A Man Called Hova. It was
Yeah.
a Swedish documentary about Jay-Z, most
About
famous as the
Jay-Z.
creator of Tidal.
Right, yeah.
And then we watched like the first half hour of this movie called The Edge of 17. And my parents weren't feeling it. So then my parents, for some reason, were like, let's watch Seth MacFarlane's A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Weird.
And I said,
Alright.
to myself, I don't want to do this. But then I just sort of sat there and they watched like half an hour of that. And then they're like, let's just turn this off. I supported that decision.
Should have played
Wow.
Isaac.
Alfred
I-
Hitchcock would hate your
No,
family.
Yeah, you know what? Alfred Hitchcock was a sexist.
Was he?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, yeah, as the 50s, he probably was. I don't know.
Yeah, he was like an average guy back then.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
he time
Napoleon
traveled?
wasn't actually short. It was just the average height of that era.
Edge of
tall was
17 is really good. Well, I mean, it had like a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes, but I think for some reason, despite the title, they didn't realize it's like a coming-of-age film. Which didn't
This
really
music is so good.
You okay, Nick?
I'm feeling it. That's all.
Is it one of those art house drama type deals?
No, it's like a Juno sort of. It's got a Juno tone to it. Whereas she's like 16, but for some reason, she's like not very learned, but she's very world-wise and world-weary. So when she talks, she's like, "Oh, this is just like in Jean-Paul Sartre's The Unbearable Lightness of Being," and you're like, "Yeah, that's something that the average 16-year-old is very familiar with."
So poorly written is what you're
Well,
saying.
I thought it was okay. Like,
It looked like Nick was sucking some hard cock.
Well, maybe he was.
You guys
never
are
know.
silly.
Is there a reason? Is there ever a reason to not just keep like spamming A over and over again in this game? Oh, how do I use my active item?
oh, red bumper.
The timing was perfect. Your whole explanation was just completely robot, and then Sin just said, "Oh," at the end.
Well, I heard him though. He wasn't.
Yeah, I know. It just was
Apparently
great on my
Napoleon was
end.
5'5", by the way. ET
Excuse me?
goes. Napoleon was 5'5".
Yeah, he wasn't considered short for his time. I don't think.
Yeah, this is the average height of that era.
You know what
That's
is
weird.
short? Is the length of time between your Twitch Prime subscriptions, and you can reuse them. So
Yeah.
make sure to click that subscribe button, and if it says use your free token, then go ahead and use it on whoever you choose to. If not, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You paid for it.
Yeah, actually, dude, H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Now that's a guy who was racist.
Yeah.
I try. Yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
I tried one time. Like when I first got my Kindle, they give you like free. There's all the public domain books. So I tried reading that first Cthulhu novel, and there's like a whole chapter about how like. Dude, this is fucked up. Like I can't really read this.
H.P. Lovecraft, more like H.P. Hate. you know.
Crap. You got him. Yeah. I like
Yeah,
it,
you know.
3,
Now this is Inception music for
1.
sure.
Yeah.
Anxious, you want to hit the throttle there, buddy? It's a
Chat.
good
Are you more into the space tracks or the virtual reality tracks?
space tracks.
Space.
Okay, I'll just focus on those then from now on.
So how do I know where or what my boost is like currently at?
It's represented on your
Aw.
heads-up displays.
Oh,
we totally
no.
missed the track.
Shit.
Could you tell me where this heads-up display is? 'Cause I'm looking.
where it says energy on the right side.
I think
do
some of
not
the
see-
ships actually have it on the ship, like
I
attached
do
to the
not
ship.
see energy at all.
Fuck.
I see position, your best lap. That's it.
It's next to your engines, Sinvicta.
This course is kind of tricky to stay on
We're
it.
back to Chris Nolan music, by the way.
Yeah.
This is Chris Nolan music.
100%.
Oh, look at this space crystal.
Also, I just want to say,
It's
identifying racism is not racist. Okay. Just put that out there. Just saying that someone else is racist doesn't make you racist.
I think it might.
Does it?
What
Oh.
race was H.P. Lovecraft?
He was white.
Yeah, what you should have said is it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you should have said, I don't
You're
know.
a freaking racist.
I guess I see color. You're right. You make a good point.
Yeah, I straight up have no indication of what my boost is at. I'm just.
Sinvicta.
Danger.
I'm not making it up.
Look at your vehicle,
Yes.
and then look on the right side of your vehicle.
I see. There's nothing there. I'm telling you. You can look at my stream and tell me if I'm missing this.
Your scream.
Stream.
I mean, now that I look at my car, I don't really see one for me either, but
What are you?
What?
I don't really care. I can just kind of work with it.
Are you guys? Rob, you see it.
Of course, yeah, I use it.
Are you using the new cars?
No. There's
Why
new
would they
cars.
just remove one element of the UI?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm not making it up. I have nothing to profit from making a lie up like that.
I
Nick
can't
and Sin actually don't have it. Okay.
Really?
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's just the type of car, I guess.
You could understand why I would not believe that if you
Yeah.
saw where it was on my
Yes.
screen.
No, I know what it looks like. It's a fucking bright bar of like holographic
Yeah.
energy. It's just,
Flashes
it's
of
not on this
energy
car.
at you, yeah.
I wish I had that. It sounds very helpful.
That's very straight. Is it like an option that you have?
Must be.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Are you driving the Stradale?
You guys are all driving the same
Yes.
car.
When you run out of boost, just like wait a second and then boost again.
Okay. Yeah, wait a minute time. Actually.
I'm driving
Tier
the Ruka.
100, except my admits were out. Wow, 100 admits? Thank you, sir. Nice thing for you.
Yeah, I got 300 the other day from one ad. That was nice.
Hey, this is Sparta.
Oh!
Remember that movie?
Yeah, they should make another Battle of Thermopylae movie. Be good.
Yeah, it was 12 monkeys.
Is that about the Battle of Thermopylae?
300 monkeys.
Yeah, 300 monkeys. There you go.
And a baby.
Yeah.
Driver.
300
Oh,
monkeys and a baby driver.
this is a movie. No, it
Directed
has
by
to be.
Adam Sandler.
It actually has to be a Boss Baby driver.
Ooh, and the boss baby driver. San Francisco.
Yeah.
Is that
way
where
we
the
don't work
baby,
in film.
the baby can possess any of the 300 monkeys in the city of San Francisco to drive at any point?
Wait, okay, real question. Are there 300 monkeys in San Francisco? I'm talking zoos.
Yes, 100%.
tech-
Yes.
tech
Gotta
group,
be.
that, like,
300?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely yes.
how
You think-
explain where?
Research monkeys.
They're all
Okay,
over the
yep.
place in zoos.
Zoos,
But
universities.
300 though?
300 though.
I don't think so.
In all of San Francisco.
Not your loss.
I don't know. I
San
think
Francisco's
so.
a big city, isn't it?
It's
not
a big
that
city.
It is, but I mean, what?
It's full of monkeys.
At a zoo, like there can't be more than like at most I would say like 80 to
No,
100.
I'll tell you
I'm
your
saying
problem here.
8.
Your
Yeah,
problem
that's-
is you're misclassifying the fact that there are tons of different types of monkeys.
Yeah, humans.
Oh, if you're okay, if we're going with the primate.
No,
scenario,
absolutely. Even with that, you think there's over 300 primates in San Francisco?
No.
Yes.
I wouldn't think so.
I am not sure. but I think there's a possibility.
I'm
with,
positive.
Like, lab monkeys, I think you could
You
definitely
realize
get.
if you went to a zoo
That's a lot of
and
monkeys.
you were like, this is the cage where we keep our 100 monkeys, you would lose your mind. You'd be like, there's a civilization inside of that cage.
You know, just saying, the new Planet of the Apes reboot takes place in San Francisco.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I knew that.
I can't wait to see the lab.
Obviously, in that film, there's more than 300 monkeys in San
Yes.
Francisco.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's
That wasn't
total.
the question.
total.
Anybody in chat have the facts for us here? Somebody's got to know.
I wouldn't believe that there's 300 combined primates, if we're not including humans, in San Francisco. I would have a hard time believing that.
I think
There's
it's
also
close.
the possibility of pet monkeys.
That's the thing, you know, rich
but I mean,
tech
you-
bros.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have more than like 20 people that have. Oh, this is my pet capuchin monkey
You know
over
how
here.
many people are in tech in San Francisco? That's a lot of money.
But how many of them would
That's a
own
lot of
monkeys?
money.
I could say
I don't know,
think there's a
man.
possibility for 300 monkeys in San Francisco.
Well, I mean, anything's possible in this workaday world of ours.
Good point.
Work a day.
Someone look it up. Did anybody look it up? I don't know if there's like a website. Yeah.
It's the Wolfram Alpha question.
This is a
last
monkey
time you guys-
census.
The last time you guys had a census. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know why the census is like a hot button issue. When we got the census, well, I can maybe in Canada it is. Like the one government canceled the census, and then the other government, when they got elected, they're like, "We're bringing the census back," and everyone was like, "Yeah!" And then we got it in the mail, and it was like, "Hey, how old are you? What language do you speak?" And then send it back, please.
Right.
See, it's not really that valuable of data. I guess the long form maybe. Like if you got the super long packet, you know, that's a little different. Ours was very simple.
Well, you got to know all this information to calculate GDP, and you know.
Well, I
As
mean,
a
they got
kid-
all those
Oh,
relative
no.
returns and stuff
I
like
was
that.
always confused as to why I had to list myself as a Pacific Islander.
Oh no, I got the news in. It's not good for my cause.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not definitive, but we're seeing information such as 23 apes
at the
23.
San Francisco Zoo.
in San Francisco.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
see?
That seems rather low, I will say.
that
By the way,
seems
Rob-
too low.
That's definitely too
I'm
low.
taking the negative side, and I still think that's too low. 23 apes?
That's like just in the zoo. I mean, do they only have the one zoo? in
So they
San
couldn't
Francisco?
find monkeys, but I found there are 23 apes.
Okay, but here's the question actually, because here, look, I lived in Los Angeles for a year, and like legally speaking, like in the city, like the greater city of Los Angeles, there's like 20 different cities.
Right.
But you know, like if you're in the San Fernando Valley, you're still in LA, you know, but you're not legally. So is it one of those type
Well-
of situations where?
Not in San Francisco, but there's a California Primate Research Center with over 300 monkeys. I can link source. It's in Davis.
I mean, apes
Okay.
aren't technically monkeys, though.
Oh,
That's the thing.
I'm counting it. My principles.
I've actually worked a census. The most important data is if the house has people in it and how many are living in it. Yeah, I can see
Because
that.
if it's empty, the owners should be in jail. It's
Yeah.
just my personal opinion.
You know, I agree with you. That's
I'm
something
gonna-
I was talking about with Sandeep at the DMV today, actually.
Nick, I'm backing out real quick. Someone said that I can enable it in my options.
What, monkey
Yeah.
counts?
Yeah, you can enable monkey count.
Yeah, enable that shit. We need answers.
Oh, screen HUD, ship HUD. Ah, okay.
You know, Ryan, I gotta say, that's very anti-corporation of you. Anti-corporation opinion
Well-
for you to espouse, which is,
That's what
Which is
happens
surprising.
when you live in a world city where housing has become a commodity as opposed
Well-
to, you know, like a basic human right. So the
Right.
average single-family detached house costs $1.4 million. So
yeah, that sounds
Just to
awful, yeah.
lampshade it, I do understand Davis is not in San Francisco, so I am ultimately wrong then. It is in California, but San Francisco is not Davis. So yes, I understand.
Davis.
Jonathan Davis.
Is that like attached to the?
Yeah, there you go.
I can still do it even when I'm sick.
I think I just scared everyone in the house.
Nobody's getting you down with the sickness, huh?
That was the remix.
So if somebody leaves the house to go to the grocery store, when they check, should they be thrown in jail? Yep, that's the obvious interpretation of what I said, is that
Clearly, yeah.
if you own a house, you can never leave it.
Well, it's the
That's what I follow day to day.
when I was talking to the dude in the DMV, I quoted it as Aristotle, but in truth, I don't remember if it's Aristotle or it's another Greek. It's a Greek philosopher where it's like it's the idea of if we
Idea
have
forms.
100 flutes, who should you give the flutes to?
Yeah.
The
You should give it
flautists.
to the flautists, right? Yeah, like that's the thing.
Everybody knows that.
kind of thing.
In
I
this
forget what it's
workaday
called.
world.
I still don't have a HUD, by the way.
No, he did it
Now
right.
he's done it.
You may not have hit accept properly.
Maybe not.
Chat knows, I'm sure.
Oh.
Well,
my
what does
God,
that have
Nick,
to do with anything?
Well, because it's the same kind of idea. Like if you have 5 houses and 5 people, 5 people.
The
should have-
houses go to the people?
The houses
Right,
go
yeah.
to the flautists?
Yes, yeah, they give the houses to the flautists.
They
The
go to the
first
houses
lady
go
of
to
the
the
United States?
The houses go to the architect? Don't
No, they just,
understand.
The
it.
city planner.
From Matrix Reloaded.
it's the basic philosophical idea that it seems silly that people can be homeless when we have homes to give them. Basically.
Oh, they don't understand how our banking system works then.
Yeah.
But at the same time, look, I'm the guy who said this first on planet Earth.
Yeah.
But if I own 2 houses
Yeah.
and if I paid market value for the second house and the government was like, hey, we're gonna put like a homeless dude in this house, I would be like, please don't. Because this is like a $1.2 million investment or something like that.
Yeah, because
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
how can you hold him accountable if he screws things up?
But then they'd be like, don't you have any human compassion? This is a person just like you
I mean,
with
like, what if
struggles
I-
and
but
dreams
if-
and wants.
If I had known that I was buying a house that would be forcibly taken from me and then given to somebody else, I wouldn't have bought a $1.2 million.
What just happened?
Well,
I
you should have
feel like-
known what government you live under before you bought the house.
Yeah, see, because here's the thing. Like, I think you're totally in the right for feeling that way in the current system.
Like, do you
that
guys
we're
do you guys have a spare bedroom? I'm just throwing this out there.
in. Yeah,
If you got a spare
don't.
bedroom, you could get that occupied mighty quick.
yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that you wouldn't give a spare bedroom to a homeless person.
What if that person died?
Because they didn't have your spare bedroom.
Because it was a cold night in the winter and you could have just let them in. And instead, they died in your front lawn.
They should have gotten a space heater.
Oh, wow. At least you didn't say they should have gotten a job, because that would have been a little worse.
They should have picked themselves up by their bootstraps a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe,
exactly. This is America.
Uh,
I don't like this level. Too many
Yeah,
jumps.
I'm not a fan of this one either.
There's
I
a lot
keep
of
missing-
redding out and blacking out.
but chat, what's the name of that? It's a philosophical thing.
It's the primer hypothesis.
I'm
That's
just
the one, yeah.
I'm just floating in the air trying to elite dangerous this into the teleporter. There we go. And I still missed it anyway.
No, it's not socialism. It's the well.
And yes, Chad, I am aware I have socialist tendencies. You don't have
That
to
is
tell
the
me.
economic policy by which the idea, the philosophical concept, can be attributed to. But like the philosophical concept itself has its own name.
So we might be varying degrees of socialist here. However, I walked. I'm not going to say what brand or what the symbol was, but I think we can all agree. I walked past a luxury SUV today when I was out getting a sandwich, and its license plate was simply the stock ticker symbol for a very popular tech stock.
Oh.
It's like a $100,000 car with a novelty license plate that was the stock ticker symbol for a very techish company. And I said to myself,
I should key that.
probably the worst person in the city. Right?
Maybe. I mean, maybe he's just proud of his company. What if
It's
it
not,
was Sergey?
it's not his company. I can't tell you how I know that, but it would be a miracle of necromancy if it was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's awful. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, necromancy should be
excuse
illegal.
me? It respawned me and killed me immediately.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
What is up with this orbiting fucking thing spinning its way into the path?
I don't know, but I
don't
hate
know.
it.
How many laps are left? Also,
Like one.
Probably one. This game is actually like really good.
Yeah, man.
I
I just
like
need to
it.
learn. I need to learn how to use the actives and also
it's
like.
X.
How is that awful? Okay. It's a passive flaunting of wealth to an extreme degree. Because what that license plate is basically saying is, first off, it's on like a $100,000 car. So you already know you're rich. But then the license plate is like, yeah, I'm rich. Like, you might as well just put like Mr. Cash on your license plate. It shows me everything about what you value, that you took like 6 hours out of your day to go get a license plate that is
But
like,
it-
what's the
well-
purpose of this license plate? Oh, it's just to let people know I'm as rich as they already know I am based on the caliber of this vehicle.
He probably paid someone to take 6 hours out of
What
their
is
day to get the license
You
plate.
think he just like task rabbited it?
Probably, yeah.
Oh man, you guys slapped me.
Congratulations.
But like, is there something wrong with like? Is there something inherently wrong with if you have earned your wealth? Why not be able to at least like flaunt it a little bit?
It's just kind of a dick move is all.
Here's the thing. Technically, yes. I mean, well, not just technically, but I mean, like, it's the same kind of thing as, like, if a ripped guy wears a fishnet shirt everywhere,
Yeah.
he's still kind of a douchebag, right? Like, he can do that, and I probably would too, but he's still kind of a douchebag.
But what's wrong with being proud of what you've earned?
It's the. I mean, if you were super jacked and you walked around like downtown without a shirt on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you would be like, that guy's just flaunting what he has.
Yeah, it's just, it's just showing off.
I
Kind of thing.
sort of disagree. That's the same as driving an expensive car.
And no, it's not the expensive car. It's the license plate.
It's
Oh well, yeah,
scary.
that's just being a pretentious douche.
Oh yeah, if you buy I don't care if you buy a $100,000 car.
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought you guys were arguing. I was like, I feel like I should be allowed if I've
No.
earned
No,
my.
it's the coup de grace part.
Okay.
Yeah.
That part's not necessary.
Because when I was jacked, I liked wearing the tight T-shirt. I didn't wear fishnets though.
Tight t-shirt, no,
Yeah,
it
man.
doesn't bother me. No
Yeah.
shirt is where you go.
Right.
No.
That's when you get to douchebag level. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wear no shirt if I was like at the pool or like at the beach or something.
Well,
That's
that's
acceptable.
complete. Take a shower.
Do
can
you
take
guys
that.
use loofahs or rags?
I use my hand.
I use my hand.
You don't use anything?
If you only gave me a choice between those two, though, I'm never gonna wash myself with a rag. It's
You can
like-
call it a washcloth then.
Yeah, I'll have some sympathy.
Good.
Loofahs are weird though. They kind of look like fleshlights.
I don't like
What?
I don't like.
You know what a loofah is, Rob?
That would not feel good on your dick.
It's like a big cylinder sponge thing. Kinda.
No.
Cylinder
No.
sponge. It's just a.
That's
It's
not.
it's
that's
just
not-
like a. It's like a scrubber.
It's
almost.
like a
Is that
bunch of
not a
fabric
loofah?
folded into a weird bow that's got too many ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a rose petal made of.
There
What's
you
the
go.
Cylinder sponge then. What's that?
I have
one?
no idea what
I
you're
think
talking
you're
about.
describing a pocket pussy.
Have you been fucking
you
your
watch it?
loofah?
Yeah, I mean
Are
at
you
the
thinking
sex
of a
store they.
Chalupa, there you go.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah,
A
no, I'm not
chalupa.
A chalupa.
What's the one I'm thinking of then?
I have no idea, Rob.
There's those big porous sponges.
So
Yeah,
so
that's
you guys
what I'm-
okay?
yeah.
So you guys don't use a rag when you wash your body. You just
don't
use your
like-
hand
no.
and soap.
I'm not a car.
Danger.
Wash myself with an oily
Dude,
rag.
I got a microfiber sponge for my car. It scratched it the first time I used it.
How do you get your skin clean though?
Use your hands.
But you're,
With soap.
but there's not enough friction and abrasion to get like all the gunk off.
Oh, I dispute that. You work in a coal mine?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like if I did
Well,
that,
good
I
news,
would
you're gonna be
feel,
working your ass off soon.
I feel like I would be like I would not feel clean if I just used my hand and just bar soap and that was it. I need something to like scrub my skin.
You're missing
Yeah, they got those. It's like volcanic rock, right?
Yeah.
Helps you
Pumice.
exfoliate.
Oh.
Pumice, yeah,
The
pumice.
pumice that they use? Oh my god.
Have you been fucking a
pumice is
pumice,
alright.
Rob?
Now that would be the worst.
That would be very painful, I think. not
I
want
use-
an igneous rock on my skin.
I'm not afraid to admit that I use it.
Whoa.
I've used it for years.
I don't think you should have to feel afraid of saying that. That's okay.
I don't think it's shady.
Well, some people may think it's not as masculine, but I just, for me, that's I don't think I'd feel clean if I just used my hands and that was it. I need to like scrub. You use like your fingernails if you're like super dirty. I mean, like
No, I just don't get that dirty.
Yeah. Are you rolling around in mud every day?
No,
I
Oh,
said he's a
man,
coal
he gets
miner.
his
Leave him
dirty.
alone.
I'm not a coal miner.
All
But
right,
if I
you're a
went,
coal adult.
Finish.
no, if I went to the gym and then came home and showered and didn't use something to scrub my skin, I'd feel
Yes.
just grimy.
Why aren't you showering at the
This
gym?
is the thing. Seymour posted it in chat. This is the thing that I was thinking of. This
Seymour
my dad
Butts.
had this once.
Okay, we should move on to Quiplash, but I will
I
open
agree.
that link.
Especially before we hear the stupid robot sound.
The how do you wash your ass then? With like 4 or 5. That's what I thought. A loofah
That's like
was.
one of those things you get in an Asian soup, and
Excuse
then
me?
you go, I don't know what this is, but I think I'll eat it. It's not bad.
Yo, can I just show you guys something?
Please do.
Hold on. Yo, straight up, I just googled fucking loofah. Look at the top fucking row, okay? Look at this. I just googled loofah. That's exactly what that fucking thing
Oh God, get me out of this game.
Putting this.
But then also, like, in the second row,
Yeah.
it's like a bunch of bananas.
Yeah, I don't know what
Oh,
they're like peeling open a loofah plant of some
Is a
kind.
loofah like a? It's a plant, and then also it's been synthetically turned into something else.
I don't know. That's
What
weird.
the heck is? You should have. That should have been a question on how New York are you?
holy shit!
Because apparently loofahs over there are just way different. Because I know them as
It
the
looks like corn,
yeah.
or like a corn
I've
tomato
never seen this
slice.
before.
It's
Hey, Bear.
Hi
Hey.
Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi Bear.
Hey.
Hello.
It's a sea spunga.
All the loofahs I've ever used look like the very first image result for a loofah. Nothing like this corn on the cob bullshit.
Yeah.
Loofah
very
is
weird.
also put in soup. What?
No, someone's
Dude,
screwing
no.
with you.
No, this is actually changing my life.
Is this
Someone's
a
screwing with you.
marshmallow?
No, I used to get this soup in Korea all the time, and it always came with like this weird spongy thing that looks exactly like a small version of that.
You've been eating loofahs, dude.
I think I've been eating loofahs.
Oh no.
Who's going ham on the? Is that Nick?
Yeah, that's Nick honking away.
You okay, Nick? Worried about you.
You've
I
been
mean,
eating. You need to go to the doctor, Ryan.
Yeah, you've
For
been eating
what?
so many loofahs.
Well, you needed to
Been
go to
eating
the
a lot of
doctor years
loofahs.
ago when you were eating all those loofahs.
Been eating a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of loofahs, dude. Mm.
What
Yeah,
kind
we
of soup?
did.
You know it was Doenjang Jjigae.
Oh yeah, of course. Doenjang, he plays for the Lakers now, right?
no, he was drafted to the Oilers.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's kind of a good seed. It's not quite like the seed is not loofah, but it's
Right.
like
It's
Foo-foo.
close.
it's
In
not
honor
super
of
far away.
SGDQ, I will speedrun Meat Boy while we play this again.
Don't show the seed. Don't show the seed.
It's called a sponge gourd. I found it on Google. A sponge gourd. Is that the
this
new?
is-
Is that the sequel to SpongeBob? The Sponge Gourd SquarePants?
That's his neighbor, Gord. Sponge Gord.
This
Sponge Gordo.
code is the first name of one of the many hosts of one of our favorite game shows.
I'm glad you said hosts because it kind of sounded like hose.
This is the first name of one of my many hoes.
Would you have been that upset if he had said hose, really?
I mean, no, but
Yeah, I
you know,
don't think
If
so.
you'd said hose.
Bears got hose. Bears got hose.
Hose.
Different area code. Area codes.
Oh, hey, look, it's my 13-month anniversary.
Bears weird hose.
Bears weirdos.
I'm glad I was validated in my loofah knowledge.
I've never seen a loofah shaped like that and be called a loofah.
You've been using things like this?
I never used it because it was it's weird. That's why
Weird.
that's why I never used it. It's like that doesn't seem. Why would I want to use that on my body?
I'd see this in someone's shower and like offer to throw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you left some weird old vegetable in your shower. You should probably take care of that.
Bear, are you? How do you wash yourself, Bear? You use your hands. You use a rag. You use a loofah.
Kind of a personal question.
I use a loofah just like I was saying, like nothing like this corn on the cob shit. Like I use this circular loofah, like I thought was standard fare for everybody.
Bear and I are getting more and more similar every day. A little bit scary.
Austin, are you in this call?
No.
Oh, all right.
All right, so let's start then.
Good to know.
Oh, bad start.
Bear, how do you shampoo your hair?
With my hands. Is there a different
How do you
way?
how do you
else would
do
you
yourself
use?
up? I'm just trying to get on the same level of questions we're asking. You know?
Oh, okay. No, yeah. Clearly we haven't missed a beat with the show.
The first two segments were pretty good. I'm not trying to, throw anybody under the
I'm
bus.
not trying to suggest that this is any lower quality.
Yeah. You got a problem?
I will say, Ryan, when you mentioned that you did the most Northernlion thing of all time and made a game in Unity and then played it the entire time you were there, I laughed really hard when you said it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
I
fair.
might put it on Itch.io. With the caveat
I
that
want you to.
it's actually like it's a game, but it's really not fun. You play it once and then you go like, okay, that's it.
Bear is the worst, to be honest. Well, this game for sure. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you there.
Oh shit! I had a way better answer. God damn it!
Surprised you had two answers that quickly.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'll say it out loud what my answer was gonna be, and we'll see if it would have won. 'Cause that
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
Glad to be back playing Quiplash with some of the most hard-hitting prompts I've ever seen in my life. This one's literally 3 words.
Please type butts.
Oh, for those that don't understand what I'm doing, I am playing Quiplash, but I'm also speedrunning Super Meat Boy at the same time. You can watch Ryan's to see the actual prompts, but I can't really show them because it gives away the ansers.
I also do not show the prompts.
I also
Wait, so no one's showing the prompts anymore?
No,
Wait, we never showed them. I've never
Yeah, you
seen
have to-
prompts.
You can't show the prompts.
No,
Because
sorry, I didn't mean the prompts, I meant the answers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
showing the answers. Let's
Yeah.
Now that you said the answers,
Yeah,
like, I'm
I
with
mean,
you.
come on.
Northernlion, do I have permission to rebroadcast your point of view for this?
Yeah, please, by all means.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
A terrible-
I was doing it anyway.
A terrible trade you can make with the devil. You give him your soul for Dark Prince's crown, or you give him your soul for Overwatch coaching lessons.
I don't get it.
This first one's a bad Isaac item, I think, that you can get.
Oh.
The Dark Prince's crown is not very good
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Why is it bad?
Okay. It's a nice
because
joke.
it requires you to stay at one red heart container. It's not really worth it. My
Oh, but you
it
get
gives you
Spirit
like-
Hearts on top of it, though.
It gives you like the world's smallest tiers upgrade, though.
Yeah, but
And
it's
it
not-
costs- it
I mean,
costs
Viber
2
bulbs
red
are
hearts.
I understand.
Hey,
That's
can
okay.
we have a slightly less interesting conversation? No, we can't. Oh, weird.
It reminds me of this old Aristotle quote. A terrible thing to say while testing out a mattress. Why is it wet? Or me and your daughter are gonna love this.
Oh man.
That's good.
Speaking of boring
Josh here?
conversation. Oh, is Josh here?
No.
Someone just said, in the background.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
I thought it was Josh.
Yeah, I did do.
Yeah,
Yes,
chat's right. It's your daughter and I.
It's your daughter and I.
Yeah.
I
it's
know,
your-
you're gonna be stupid enough to make a comment like that. You're not gonna have the right grammar.
Actually, no, isn't it me and your daughter? Because it's not. You wouldn't say I are gonna love this.
It's never
I say
me
that all the
and
time.
someone. It's always something and I. You always put your I
are
second.
gonna love this.
You aren't gonna say me are gonna love this either.
You know, that's a good. You make a good point there.
Yeah,
honestly.
wait, you say I am gonna love this.
You make a good point there.
The worst cocktail that ends in teeny. Sementini or Hitler?
All right, so
It's implied that you put the teeny
Wouldn't
in.
it-
Yeah, semen teeny teeny is what I read
Yeah,
there.
wouldn't there be 2 teenies there?
Yes.
No.
because it says the worst cocktail that ends in teeny. You have to
It
put
doesn't
in the
say the worst word to put teeny on the end of.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
I
says the
took it
worst
that way.
cocktail that ends in teeny.
I think it's pretty safe to
I think it's
assume
assumed,
that you
yeah.
would throw the teeny.
I don't want a
in the
semen
end.
teeny teeny.
Either way.
Either
I
where.
could go for a tiny sementini.
I wrote Sementini, but then I wish I had wrote Teeny Teeny.
Teeny teeny is a
Oh,
winning
right.
answer.
Yeah, that's so much better.
That would have been good.
How did the
A
me
great-
and your daughter answer do?
Oh, it won.
Yeah.
A great way to cheat on a sex education test. Use your loofah or look in your pants.
All right, that just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what to say about that one.
Look in your pants is a great answer.
It's a great answer.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first one.
Look in your pants. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was
I can't
photograph.
believe
It doesn't-
that you're like, what's a good syllable relation to photograph? Pants! You can make that work.
pretty close.
Just had to make it really long. Like,
Look at those
I
pants.
don't know when to give up on it, man.
a great way to spice up baseball is the rule 3 strikes and you're shot or 3 strikes and you're gay. Yo, that's a stolen answer.
Is it?
3 strikes and you're gay was... I submitted that answer like 8 months ago.
Oh, really?
Isn't that why you have to suck your dog's dick?
Wow.
In my Quiplash journal that I keep after every show, I remember specifically writing down my joke today.
Oh no, that's how to tell if your dog's gay.
So our
I
take
realized that Sully is famous for being like a pretty bad pilot.
Yeah, Sully Sullenberger.
If he had just... How many pilots can you name from like the modern era? I can name one. Sully.
The
Like, you know
miracle
what
on
he's
the
famous
Hudson.
for? He's famous for
Crashing a
Crashing
plane.
yeah.
in like a pretty good way.
Pilots are getting into it for the notoriety, man.
What's that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell that's all around you. Thanks for putting all the lyrics in there, by the way. Or, oh, that's my house burning down. NBD.
This is a terrible prompt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's a really bad.
That's what I was the one I was talking about.
Yeah, that might be the worst.
I appreciate the free pass on this horrible answer,
well,
this horrible
Austin's
prompt.
gonna win.
I don't know if enough people in the audience know Leonard Skinner or know Leonard Skinner enough to know that song.
Come on now.
It was in Rock Band.
Sinvicta, you're from Texas. You're more likely to hear it than other people.
That's true.
I'm not from Texas.
You're in Texas.
I am in Texas. Not
You
from.
say you're from Texas when it's convenient.
Yeah, I agree
What
with
are
that.
you talking about?
I do agree with
When it's
that.
convenient for you to be Asian, you're Asian. When it's convenient for you to be from
Hey,
Bermuda,
you know
you're
what?
from Bermuda.
That's
Like,
a
I get it.
God-given. That's a God-given right.
Can
all
I
right?
also ask you something? Where do you get off putting yourself down as a Pacific Islander when Bermuda's an island in the Atlantic
That's
Ocean?
what I was saying. That's the reason why I was questioning it. I was like, why do I have to call myself a Pacific Islander? I have never even been inside of the Pacific Ocean. Doesn't make any sense, game.
And I get it, man. Like, I'm riding the lightning with all these Patriots references, but when they fall off the totem pole, I'm never
Good
gonna bring them up
Metallica.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when the Jets will rise.
Right. That's.
Oh,
man.
Woo!
Oh, that's funny.
I
Oh
don't-
my God! What is this prompt?
This is terrible. This is a terrible
What
answer.
is this?
I just threw up into my mouth after putting that answer in.
Please tell me you got the same one that I did.
No, I didn't. I just can't believe that.
No!
I can't believe
Is-
that I
is
just
it-
put that in there. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry.
That
Oh,
was
no.
actually Dustin Hoffman's original monologue from The Graduate, after he sleeps with Mrs. Robinson. I can't believe he put that in there.
What did I miss? I need to know now.
I'm sorry, Rob.
Oh man, I'm so thrilled with the character spacing in my answer. You're gonna understand why.
I expect great things now.
Something you don't want to hear from the skydiving instructor strapped to your back. The jet we're in is the New York Jets. Or have we jumped yet?
Really? No boner jokes?
I
considered
it. I guess I have to vote for just endure the suffering.
Hey, at least you're not a Bucks fan.
Is that a moral imperative for you to not vote the Jets one?
No, I have to.
You have to vote the Jets one.
I have to just endure the suffering. Or
Is that your new? Is that your new quarterback?
That's his name.
Just endure
Just
suffering.
endure the suffering. Just endure the suffering.
Back in the back of his jersey is just the word
The
suffering.
suffering.
That's kind of metal, actually.
The
It
title of
was
an
an
album.
Xbox game.
Yeah.
The title of an album recorded by a singing goat. Tom Brady's greatest hits or Billy Goat Idol's Rebel Yell.
Yo.
Oh, whoops.
High five. Give me one. Whoever wrote this one.
Fuck you.
Billy Goat Idol gets my vote.
Idol's Rebel Yell.
You're the Rebel Yell.
Just rolls off the tongue.
God damn it.
But I get it because he's Billy Goat and Billy Idol.
Right, yeah, Billy Idol. Yeah.
It also won anyway. So.
Just endure
That
the
one.
suffering.
You know what? Tom Brady lost once, and there it is. It happened.
Oh, I wonder which one Bear voted for.
The anti-drugs Just Say No campaign should be updated to the blank campaign. Only in the legal states campaign, or look, just don't do the unholy trinity campaign.
Yeah! Hell yeah. Although I gotta say, like, the Unholy Trinity probably should be updated with like crocodile and bath
Fentanyl.
salts. Yeah.
Yeah, those are
That's
really
a new
bad.
Darkest Dungeon enemy.
It makes your skin fall off.
Yeah.
This is
That's
bad.
not why.
What actually is it? Hold on, I've literally never heard of this.
It's a drug.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
really nasty one.
Crocodile?
Yeah.
It's spelled like
KRO.
DIL.
Imagine there was a Russian drug in a video game,
Yeah.
and then spell it like that.
Yes. That's exactly right.
Imagine you were in a sewer. You were in a sewer, and somebody said, "Hey, can I get some of that crocodile?" And then, yeah. Okay. Well, what a lazy cowboy names his horse. Horse or horse?
Yeah. Fair
Where's
enough.
Josh was here so he could name it horse as well.
That was my meme, by the way.
Oh
Of
shit!
course.
I don't even remember a list from googling this, didn't I? Goddamn.
Yeah, you did. Sorry.
Screwed. All right.
Terrible advice from the driver's ed instructor. Be sure to aim for the kids when speeding, or roadhead helps keep the needle up.
What? Are they doing some shooting up some crocodile while they're getting a
Well,
blowy?
roadhead is when
Yeah.
you it's oral sex while driving.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know why the driving instructor is telling them how to keep the needle up. I think it's an erection-related pun.
Don't worry about it.
I voted for it.
Oh, good.
It won.
If I lose this one, I'm gonna be so upset.
You lost this one.
Oh my god.
Crocodile
You
is
wanted to
Gen
be sure to
5.
aim for the kids. You thought that was a guaranteed winner, huh?
Well, it made more sense than Roadhead keeps the needle
It
up.
does. Both metaphorically and literally.
I don't get roadhead as in I don't understand it. It seems unnecessary. Yeah, but like most or like any kind of like
No,
foreplay
but,
is
like,
technically
It's not
unnecessary.
foreplay.
That's 5 play. That's up to another level.
Getting a blowjob while you drive is not foreplay. It's not like in 15 seconds you're gonna fuck while you drive.
You could try it. I've seen the bang bus.
Yeah, they do that.
They have a DD. The dude doing the fucking is not doing the driving.
It's roleplay.
Supposedly.
They're
Maybe
low
it's some of
budget
them.
these days, man. They gotta save on the high. They can't afford to hire a driver anymore.
Get
They
baby
have
driver.
they've got a one-way mirror truck now. I don't know what
Nice.
they call that. Yeah, maybe it's the one-way mirror bang
Bus.
Yeah.
A one-way mirror truck?
Hey, you know, the world's
Yeah.
changed a lot these days. Remember fake taxi? Well, I just announced a new project. Fake Uber.
Oh.
Fake Uber, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I like it.
That'll end it.
Yeah.
I say that's how you get a 5-star trip.
Hey Jay, how was your flight home?
Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right,
It's a
I guess that's all I
comic
gotta
lash.
say, yeah. and-
Oh, it's a comic.
Oh, this was the fourth time we've had this one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Something. Upgrade your launch pad.
Whatever. That's whatever. That's
I
that's my
agree.
answer.
absolutely whatever.
That's really close to Seinfeld.
Now do that theme
Oh, I just got it.
as written by Jonathan Davis.
My egg suit has a crack in it. We're all out of pizza.
You don't get to make your own
Don't
answer.
overuse it.
That's not mine. Where the fuck is your ship? Turns out future people send over instruction. Why are you on a CRT monitor in 2017? I mean, the Force was love? Come on, Nolan.
Yeah, Rob was right. Whatever.
Did I miss something? Because turns out future people send over instructions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Turns out there are 2 Chris Nolan jokes in this.
One of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you introducing an actual laugh track to my answer.
Turns out future people send over instructions.
Look, it's a meme from the future. You wouldn't understand.
I'm surprised you managed to fit the whole plot of Interstellar in one answer.
Send over instructions.
We're all out of pizza. Laugh track rimshot wins.
Yeah, you really sold that one, so.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
It had laugh track in asterisks, which
Yeah.
in stage direction is an action. So
I'm hoping we can all celebrate this moment together, as I believe this is my first Quiplash win of all time.
Wow.
Good job, Bear.
It was like a dominant win too. It's by a couple thousand points.
Yeah.
Oops.
Good old Louie.
You have to celebrate with your.
No way, no way.
You know what actually pisses me off almost as much as
Can
when-
I think I know what you're gonna say. It's
Okay.
when in the opening to the FX show Louis, he eats 2/3 of the slice of pizza and then throws the rest in the trash.
You know what? No, but that does piss me off. that is
Wasteful.
You gotta admit, it's a pretty good guess.
yeah, no, that's a good
And
guess.
they've done like
It does.
40 episodes of that show.
Yeah.
So that's like 40 slices of pizza he's thrown out.
Yeah.
They must refilm the intro every time.
It's in this contract.
No, the thing that really pisses me off more than like when people say Jaguars for the Jacksonville Jaguars in football is when people say Louisville. Louisville? Why? What is this? It's Louisville. It says it there in the name.
Yeah, like Arkansas, right? That pisses you off too?
It does actually.
Yeah.
I just want to preface this following round of Quiplash answers with the following statement. Honey, I love you.
Oh
I
no.
am so happy and
Quiplash is
his
getting
marriage.
spicy.
He's coming down from the wind now. All of a sudden, it's crashing. Crash and burn bear.
Too hot for TV.
Also, I know that's how it's pronounced. I just disagree. You bastard.
All
You
right,
got
almost
10
missed that one.
seconds.
You know what? From now on, it's New York City.
New York?
It's like
Well,
the
that was-
aliens
man.
from the Animorphs.
If you
Don't
if you
reply-
mesh those words together real quick, that gets page worse.
Don't reply to a restaurant job listing that reads "must love well" or "must love old people." I'm pretty sure that "must love old people" is just a prerequisite for working at Applebee's.
And what is must love well? They're making a Ring 3? Come on.
That's a good joke.
As the girl comes out of the well.
Oh.
You gotta be good at love. You know, you must love well.
Yeah, yeah.
I got you.
You know how you say, like, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing well.
I'm loving well.
Got it.
Or I love well.
They did make a third Ring movie.
They did? I thought there was 2.
Yeah. No, there's Ring 2, and then I'm not messing with you.
Ring Rising.
Rings.
No.
I didn't even know. Yeah. So you know, Aliens, Alien 3.
This year.
Now you've got Ring 2, and Rings.
What more was there to the story? There were 2 wells now?
Yeah, it's like the Halo series, right? Like Halo
Exactly.
3,
There's a well in every world.
They should have caught it wrong.
Created by the Forerunners. The worst thing you could try to donate to the Salvation Army. Arby's. The Mattress Salvation Arby's. Or Rob's used socks. That one was botched on my part.
It's because Salvation Arby is more funny than
Yeah,
Alien.
I love
Arby's.
Salvation Arby's.
That's like an Arby's in the middle of like the Sahara Desert. That's what that Arby's is.
The name of a really boring sex position is the reverse cowgirl or the reverse then forward.
Back it up.
See, now this person felt it necessary to clarify to you, the host.
I found that insulting.
That was actually probably Ryan's. Only Ryan uses punctuation.
You should never underestimate the audience's intelligence like that. Chris Nolan would never do that.
That's a good point, yeah.
Robert.
Wait, you have something to say?
Cat says the new Ring movie was awful, as you expected.
How?
Yeah.
I'm very surprised by that.
So, like, the most ambiguous sentence in the English language now is, "Hey, do you want to go watch The Rings?"
Oh, do you mean the entire franchise of Ring movies
Right, yeah.
dating back to 2006?
I think actually the most ambiguous would be like, hey, you want to go play Battlefield 1?
Yeah, it's up there too, sure.
On the Xbox One X. You should always live your entire life until you die before you get married, or you should always consult a therapist before you get married.
Somebody's very anti-marriage here. Oh, that's Bear's answer. I get it now. I get it.
Bear's on a roll. He's got a double Quiplash here.
Someone's yearning for what could have been.
Ow.
Yeah, really, it's quite
You said
presumptuous.
it like that. So wistfully.
If only you knew of the life you left behind.
Just gaze into the well.
You're not strong enough.
Always is.
It goes back to potion seller.
The weirdest thing to whisper to a ceramic doll. You are so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Or you will be mine forever.
Oh, beautiful.
Stop, dude.
It's all good.
Only one person voted.
And it was me, and I'm the one playing another game.
Stop you.
So good.
The weirdest song that could play during a father-daughter dance. Wave of Babies or Like a Virgin.
Oh yeah, that is a weird one.
What is this? Got to be Sinvicta, right? Wave of Babies.
Yeah, what is
Why
it?
would that be me?
Because it's a song I've never fucking heard of.
This coming from the guy who couldn't name more than 3 tracks off Master of Puppets while counting
What?
the freaking
Why do
title
you have to
track.
love Metallica?
Master of Puppets is on Master of Puppets.
Yes.
Is one
It
on
is.
Master of Puppets?
No, it is not.
Fuck.
I did Wave of
And
Babies.
you all know that one from Guitar Hero, so
Just got the report. Apparently, I am not allowed to have sex anymore forever.
Oh,
That's
Sorry,
fair,
Bear.
Yeah. All right. Well.
sorry, dude.
More PUBG for your future then, Bear.
If you liked it, then you should have put rings on it.
Clever.
If
Clever.
you liked it, you should have put an Xbox One X on it.
You don't have to do that, though.
I like that a little bit better, actually.
Yeah, what if instead of rings, we just give each other like gifts? That'd be better.
A ring is a gift.
Are you guys excited
Yeah, but, like-
for the inevitable slew of Xbox One X unboxing videos?
Oh god.
What about
yeah,
an
I
Xbox
forgot.
One Xbox box video, unboxing video?
Ooh, what if BoxBox unboxes an Xbox One?
Not bad.
Yeah, I think we've taken it to the logical conclusion.
Yep, I don't see how you can get further than that. Unless you were watching BoxBox unbox an Xbox One X
Box.
on your Xbox.
Mm.
That's the only.
Well, on your Xbox One X. Restreaming a stream from Alright, I just gave the worst answer. Oh my god.
All right, let's see it. Larry's Lament. Let's go.
You okay, Nick?
I can't believe that
Yeah.
was the prompt.
I want a perfect Larry.
Want a perfect soul.
Oh, that's 2. 3 for 3. Come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. Oh.
You got 10 seconds left.
Oh no.
This is weird, but it works. All right.
Nice, yeah. That's what I say about my own sex life.
I'm hoping this one goes just meta enough to be funny. I don't think it is, though.
You know you have a shady landlord when he protects you from the sun, or you live in a well.
God damn it. Why? Why was that so funny? That had no right to be that funny.
That's gotta be Bear, I'm guessing.
I just got destroyed.
I think it's Bear.
I like you live in a well still.
No, it doesn't count.
His base on fire. He's got like a 100% Quiplash rating right now.
Today's your big day.
No, man.
It's like 70 out of 70 votes he's gotten.
Well, you know, like
That's
somebody
quality, honestly.
somebody posted on the subreddit. He was telling me in my chat too that he did like a statistical analysis of all of our Quiplash games, and that I was like literally the middle of the pack. I was there's 6 better than me and 6 worse than me. So I guess I've just been reserving them all for one day.
Where was I?
Did you see that the second highest on the power rankings
Blue
was
Man.
Blue Man?
Wait, really?
Snuck
Blue
into our
Man?
game
Great.
3 times.
Wow.
What sperm are thinking as they race towards the egg? I came from balls and now I'm here. Or, fuck.
This is a great answer.
That sounded like you were an announcer in a sports game, and it was
Yeah,
like
oh,
in
yeah.
the middle of saying like a randomly generated name. And now, oh my god, fuck.
Good job, Rob.
No chat bear
A
cannot be
weird
stopped.
skill left-handers are better at. Jerking the loofah, if you know what I mean, or fucking your mom.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Yeah.
Jerking the loofah is actually code for fucking your mom. Weirdly
Right,
enough, so
yeah,
this should
no,
be
it's-
a jinx.
It's a jinx, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is
You guys put shampoo on your pubes?
Why did you say that like that?
a weird intonation. of
You
that.
put shampoo on your pubes.
That's like the voice you use when you're at a weird bus stop in the middle of the night.
That's a narrator from The Rings right there.
It's like Rob's New York meter just like shot off to the right.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah.
So shot up to the left, actually.
Besides counting rings,
Oh god!
That's exactly why I was saying I can't believe.
besides counting rings, the other way you can tell the
Oh,
age of a
fuck.
tree is to eat it or see how many sequels they had.
There you go.
I deserve to lose this one. That's good.
I wish I was more eloquent in my structuring of a joke there, but
I voted eat it.
I voted eat it too.
wow.
Hell yeah.
Still in my Quiplash, huh?
The re-eating.
I just want Bear to win.
Oh, Bear, you got shit on. After so many Quiplashes, I was like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
yeah, if you had lost 51-49, I wouldn't have been like, you got shit on. It was like an order of magnitude away from the norm. So
Oh shit! I had 10 seconds on that one.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should update their catchphrase from Cowabunga to "Fuck Michael Bay" or "Cowa, fuck this shit, we're out."
What's with all the unnecessary profanity, guys?
It's actually we out. Oh no, it is we're out. It should have been we out. Come on. I'm just saying.
That was like a really good Omega I just had.
When do we start calling them the Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, because they're not teenage anymore.
Yeah, they're adult mute. They're adult
Adult
mutants.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wait, great SNL sketch that I don't want to have to write because it's going to turn out badly. April O'Neil is on trial for sleeping with one of the Ninja Turtles
Oh,
for
God.
statutory
Nice.
rape
Yeah.
because the Ninja
What?
Turtle's underage.
Oh. All right.
Could have
now
been
it's
19. Could have been 19. Could have been 19.
No, for the whole thing, she thinks that she's on trial for fucking a mutant Ninja Turtle. But it's
Oh.
actually later because it's teenage.
And then
Be
they just show
prepared.
her crying and screaming in the courtroom at the end.
Always have a spare Quiplash answer in your pocket, or always have a video of Box unboxing an Xbox in your
Ah,
pocket.
shit, I didn't vote.
Ooh, close one. Robot Chicken already did it.
Wow.
Really?
That is kind of their level of humor, isn't it?
All of these incredibly questionable ideas have already been taken.
That's one of the first times I've seen a Robot Chicken did it instead of like a Simpsons did it or South
Right,
Park did
yeah.
it.
I don't want to insult Robot Chicken, but it comes on a lot and I hate it. My impression of Robot Chicken. Wow. What if Luke Skywalker's dick was a lightsaber? And then,
Yeah.
like, Luke Skywalker enters stage left. Ooh, sorry, Princess Leia. And he just, like, cuts her in half. And then it just, next comic, you know? No joke! His dick's a lightsaber.
Joke. That's like what you were describing with that SNL sketch, where it's like the joke, you see the joke, and then there's like 2 minutes of dialogue exchange for some reason sometimes. But the joke is surface level.
I guess I shouldn't have used that first. It's a comic.
Oh,
laugh.
fuck this one again.
Man, Comic Flash is pretty much sap all the comedy out of me. To be honest.
Yeah, I can't even imagine a place that would be funny to take this.
This was already hard enough to make funny the first time we got it.
Yeah. And we probably failed.
I did everything I could. I used all of my brain power, and it still sucks.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
You're
It's
still gonna
just
win, though,
gonna. You
Bear,
gotta
isn't
just
it?
linger on that feeling.
I used about none of my brain power on this, and you'll understand why
Did
once
you
you see it.
the box unboxing and Xbox One X?
No,
He's
that
got roo all the time.
What's so this cost $35 million. What's so special about it? Your family's in it. Ready to give us more money? Vote this if you hate comic lashes.
Oh, boo!
It made more than the Ring sequels. It's a tank for ants. Comic lashes suck teenage turtle balls, or it makes your dick a lightsaber.
Don't cop out, Chad. Come on.
I was gonna say you.
You're.
But,
I was gonna say you're.
Sorry, Rob. I think I had a joke there, but
yeah, no, it's gone now. That day is come and gone.
Thank you, upper class walrus.
You're. I got a punchline, but no joke.
Okay.
Okay.
The Fellowship of the Rings.
Nice. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I've
I
got a
think you need
punchline,
the
but no
joke.
joke.
Okay.
A dolphin.
Oh, come on.
I mean, hey, it could be a joke. It could be a punchline to a joke.
Austin's won.
I'm upset with chat.
Yeah.
Can you be?
Yeah.
But
Chat's
Rob
giving
still
up.
won.
We can't play that net, honestly. But we can. And we
Oh, a couple of those tied in the last slash. It's unprecedented.
See those 2 scores back to back? 6660 6060.
Hail Sand.
See how many sequels they have was a great answer.
It could have been a way better joke, but
Nah, you got it. You got the most important part.
winning. And that's what we're doing.
That's
as a
right.
country. Yeah.
You got the vote. That's all that fucking matters.
What a game, Bear.
Winning.
It's a team game.
You got blood of a tiger.
Rings. Banana phone?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. I like this punchline with a no joke meta that we're in.
It's a little bit like a Who's Line exercise.
Yeah. Yer.
I actually like this prop, but I'm not going to make it good. Oh, okay. Hold on. Never mind.
I hate this. I hate this prompt. This prompt basically comes down to, it's a Robot Chicken sketch. What if there was a this for these?
Oh, then I'm up against you, I
Oh,
think.
yeah. Wow, that would be weird. What if there was a lawyer for turtles?
Night, Lynn.
Oh, I know the joke for it too.
Ta-da.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't realize I was going so fast. And he gets pulled over going 5.
Oh, you've done it.
Oh. Wait, someone make a joke where the punchline is a dolphin.
10 seconds. Dude,
Yeah,
that's hard joke construction.
Yeah. You start. It's not. It's
Sports
jokes are not
team
like
from
mazes.
Miami.
Well, that's like a statement of fact.
That's just Jeopardy.
Well, I guess the dolphins are a joke. In fairness.
That's kind of what I was going for, but I don't know.
Yeah.
No, there is one. I just give me a second. A weird way to keep your ears warm. Cover them with your feet or listen to my mixtape.
Oh, because your mixtape's fire.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I like how you have to think a little harder about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you clarified it. I wouldn't have appreciated it otherwise.
That's how humor works. When you don't understand it at
That's
first,
a
and then you
Dan
kind of
answer, if
chuckle
anything.
afterwards. Yeah.
That's a dancer, yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Up the Boreal Valley.
Right.
What do you want, Chubb?
Hi, Chubbs.
Did your dick just wake up?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What the guy who said the first toilet said. What the guy who used the first toilet said. Better than that well with the weird girl. Or holy shit, because it's a hole in the bowl. I hate that both of these are so over-explained. Better than that well with the weird girl.
Oh, hey! No, if it's milking the little ass rip and
What?
joke.
Nick, you okay?
No.
Milking the lil ass
Don't
rip?
pay attention to it. Shut up. We're just moving on from that.
A weird thing for Peyton Manning to endorse. Father Jim's discount double pizza or peanuts?
I get it. Is he allergic?
I don't know. I typed in Peyton Manning into Google and 2 articles said something about nuts in them, so I wrote peanuts.
What do you get if you cross
An hour with a bungee cord.
What
My
if you-
ass!
My
What do you get if you cross Michael Phelps with a jet ski?
What?
A dolphin.
It's still
Okay.
funny though.
Well, okay, someone in my chat, El Snackatora said, a Nazi knocks at your door, what do? Let a dolphin. I don't get it.
Let
Let
Adolf,
Adolf in.
Let Adolf in.
Come on, Rob.
You got that.
You got it, man.
Probably, yeah.
What? This is so weird because I did not have the turtle answer when I hypothesized about the turtle. You know, what if there was a lawyer with turtles? It's just a coincidence. What a turtle looks for in a mate. One they can catch up to, or the harder, rougher shell. I don't want a backseat. Someone to catch up with.
Yeah.
This probably sucks.
Does a turtle get a pumice?
They have a
Harder,
loofah.
rougher shell? I
Let's
don't
get
know.
a loofah.
And Lufa.
Hey, loofah.
And Lufa.
What did the two turtles say to each other in the race?
What?
We've got some catching up to do.
It was like kind of quiet, muffled.
Only the very first note.
The name of a bra for dogs. This was the one that got me.
Yeah.
Victoria's Shih Tzu or Borg's-ear.
That's good.
Yep.
What about like Bark's-ear though?
Yeah.
Bork is
Bork is more
better.
memey though.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Bork is the new meme bark.
It's the
More
meme bark,
memey,
yeah.
yeah.
Bark 2.0. Bork's Nightmare.
I did spell it like shiatsu, like a massage, though.
Well, it won anyway, so.
The weirdest talent a beauty pageant contestant could showcase. Hosting beauty pageants or invert her clitoris. I want to try a second reading on that one.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Invert her clitoris.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. No. That's more humorous. I liked it. Yeah.
It's getting a lot of what face, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guess I did my job then.
They should do that thing where you pretend you pull off your thumb, but instead of pulling off your
Rob.
thumb, you pull off.
clit, got your clit.
You just run off the stage with it.
There are no females on this show.
Hey, every now and then.
It has happened, yes.
Yeah, I hope that's a good no context quote. Got your clit, got your clit.
The context doesn't really make it better.
Yeah, you make a good point, actually. Yeah. That's...
Okay.
Ooh. Shit.
I hate this question.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anyone else have a question related to a volume?
No.
Okay.
Sort of.
Like a. Okay.
Alright. You know, I find that kind of funny, which means no one else will, so I'm excited to see how that one goes over.
Oh, wait. I think I just got that one.
I don't know.
Don't say it.
Oh man, I've got a really good one.
Nope.
But it would be way too. No, it would be way too far, I think. It's not actually.
I just put
racist.
invert your clitoris, so like, can't be that bad.
Well, Rob's a little racist, and so now I just immediately don't want him to do it.
Yeah.
That might be the area where Rob misjudges
It's not
the jokes the most.
technically a pejorative, is the thing.
Rob?
Oh yeah, probably don't do it then.
No,
That
don't make me say it.
sentence is just
Yeah,
don't
such a
make me
red
say it.
flag.
I'm gonna give you a stop that.
Do it. Do it.
An ingredient you definitely shouldn't find in a bottle of water. Sparklers or children's tears.
Yeah.
I wanted that to say children's teeth.
Why did you want that?
want it to?
Because it would have been funnier, I mean.
I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, children's teeth would have been funnier.
Tears are so liquidy.
Get it?
Yes.
Because, like, sparkling water.
Name an ingredient you shouldn't find on pizza. Poison?
Oh. Oh.
That one cut short. You okay?
Yeah.
Rob?
Yeah.
The short
it
burp
does.
is not a good burp.
I got
A
the-
name
my
for a
answer
dating
was
site for people over 80. I don't want to be mean to old people. Or, okay, poop pants.
Okay,
What?
Yes,
Will
me.
my will my empathy for the elderly beat out okay poop pants?
I think it might, sure.
Okay, poop pants.
Is that like a new digital assistant, like OK Google?
Well, that would be a great catchphrase for Jesus Christ to say before he performs a miracle.
Okay,
Ryan read it in his weird voice, so because it's like supposed to be okay Cupid, but Ryan read it as okay Cupid.
Well, it isn't okay Cupid. This is okay poop pants.
It's planned.
Sorry,
I should have put that in the footnotes.
So you love those things, is what you're saying.
Someone
Yeah,
who would
use
make
asterisks.
a terrible soccer goalie. By the way, I'm just pretending to host America's Funniest Home Videos now. Mouth or a ghosty?
Is Dan here?
No, if that were Dan, it would be IE at the end.
If that were Dan, it would have 2020 Kanye yeet yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
And it would win.
Yeah, it would win. Yeah.
Wasn't Dan like last place on the rankings thing?
I don't think he's ever answered a question. Like, I'm not sure he reads the prompts before he.
You're making some point.
You took that like 3 levels beyond what I could have been anticipating.
Bagels should change their name to Bagels or Boil Rings.
Okay, so can I explain what my joke would have been here, but probably would have been?
Probably not.
Right.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, no, okay.
I want to give you enough rope to hang yourself.
It's okay. The last part of the word would have been loops, and the first part of the word would have been the the people who is
Yeah,
who
that's
are known to.
way not
That's
okay.
too far. Yeah, okay. All right.
That's
Fair enough.
absolutely not okay.
I mean, it's not a pejorative. That's what they're. That's what they're called.
Wait, I don't get it.
Used in that way. It's
The people who use loops?
But Rob,
No,
Oh
the
my
whose
God.
cuisine that's from.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God you didn't tell us.
I still
Damn.
don't get it.
I wanted to know if it would have been horrible, and apparently yes.
Oh, a good use for 50 gallons of bacon grease, distilling 1 bacon Travolta, or a great YouTube clickbait video.
I can already see this video, and it's just like the title is 50 gallons of bacon grease
Bacon
with like
grease?
12 question marks, and then they just standing around like, well, what do we do with it? It's so
Don't
big.
forget about that big red arrow that they use in the thumbnails.
Oh
too.
yeah, you gotta get
The
that.
circle.
Don't forget to add
There's the
200
bacon
million
grease.
views at the
Yeah.
end either.
Oh yeah, millions of dollars.
Did you see that YouTube prank video gone wrong where the girl shot her boyfriend in the chest and killed him?
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
about it.
That's not
Tragic.
good.
See the video.
It's
Stop
a
that.
jinx. A weird
What?
catchphrase Jesus
What?
would say before performing a miracle. Bazinga!
Really?
What? We got
That
an
was a jinx!
We got an organic jinx!
That
on
is
fucking
how
Earth.
low we have sunk.
What?
That we have jinx on a fucking.
Are you fucking for real? That was a jinx?
That's amazing.
I pulled that out of my ass.
I'm actually more shocked by the fact that neither of you said "okay, poop pants," given the joke that you just made prior to that.
Who was the other one?
That was me.
Ryan.
We both said but
Come up with a full name for this acronym. RRO.
You really left that one hanging, didn't you?
I'm just. You ever come up with a Quiplash answer where you're like, this is bad, but maybe everybody else will write nothing? And
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just come up with, I think, what is a practical acronym for this. Not a comedy acronym. No, this is one
I couldn't think of anything.
will have real-world application.
Oh, so you did Reading Rainbow Online.
I sure did.
Reading Rainbow Online. Rob's rings O. Really racist O-rings. Russian rail office. Rob roasts Orville Redenbacher popcorn sometimes.
Wow.
Really romantic orgasms.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, those are way better. I mean, Reading Rainbow Online, though. Think about that.
Is that an MMO?
Nick, your jokes after the answers have been way better.
It's because I work with you guys. I don't work with the stupid games prompts.
I do roast over Redenbacher's popcorn sometimes, so.
Yeah, you've been known to do that.
Reading Rainbow Online. Is that an MMO? That's good. That's good stuff.
I mean, it could be a Korean one.
Now that's racist.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's a great new
There's
segment.
a lot of Korean MMOs. That's all
Now
I'm trying to say.
that's racist. Tell them what they've won, BaerTaffy.
Well, they won a first-class ticket to Chat Judgment.
Yay!
Second place gets a first-class ticket to the wrong side of history.
Don't want to be there.
The wrong side of history, ladies and gentlemen, with all the people who thought that your skull shape determined your intelligence.
Man, I was gonna do a coupling joke that would have probably been really racist, so.
Flat Earthers, welcome here on the wrong side of history.
Isn't coupling the UK description for intercourse?
No.
Oh.
That's a shame. I think that's docking.
Rob.
All right, well, I would like to do one more, but I gotta go pick up my wife and luggage at the airport. So, I'm going to
Did you just call Kate luggage?
No, I called her my
He
wife.
said and luggage.
My
Now
wife and my
that's
luggage.
sexist.
Tell him what he wants.
Domestic abuse.
Now that he's won an NFL contract.
And the show.
End the show.
You can't say that on
The
TV.
Baltimore Ravens.
Oh boy.
Now that's Ray Rice.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right, yeah.
I like it.
All right, let's take some down at our channel. Going so there.
I don't even feel like jumping, dude. You crushed it right at the end here. Well done. Please do though. Subscribe to Northernlion on YouTube for his good jokes. I'm also BaerTaffy.